And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Black Phillip Alvarez channel. I am here, what I like to call the Insomniac Hour with my boys, Stephen Foley and Cinema Gold. So, it is what
What's
it
up?
is. So just introduce yourself, say what the hell you want to say, and that's all it is. So just do what you got to do.
I think you
Go
did the
ahead.
introductions fine. Yeah.
I think
I'm
so.
getting better. I'm getting better at them, Scotty.
Right.
Scotty, our boy Scotty's like giving me the more confidence. You gotta do your own You gotta do your own intro.
I want to take my introduction time to talk about how slick and money Black Phillip Alvarez looks these days.
Stop it.
He was shaving off all elements, all different things, and like now he's like, dude, he's like ready to roll.
Yeah.
Got rid of the hat, cut the hair, got rid of the beard. Now he's dude.
That's what happens when you get them respectable jobs and shit.
It's called getting a job, damn it.
Got to look respectable
I know.
for the man.
I know.
Get that
It's called
paycheck.
getting a job.
It's good to be back with you guys again. It's been a little bit for me.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I'm happy to be
I
here.
missed you. I missed you.
Missed
I've
you
been
too,
on
man.
like 4 weeks.
I know.
Wow.
I think the last thing we were doing was like a Loki show, and like
You were on my last Loki review, I think.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was crazy because Loki was crazy. But now we have, I guess, what if?
What if?
What if? I mean, why is this show not getting the buzz it should be? I mean, somebody explain it to me.
Because it's a cartoon.
Well, I think it's that. I think it's because it's a cartoon, and I think that the problem with the first 2 episodes of What If is basically there were beat for beat stories that we'd already seen, just with character swaps. And I think that's why I didn't care for the first 2 episodes either, but I did like this one.
Oh, I love
really
the third one.
I haven't
didn't
seen
love-
it, honestly, but spoiler away, I don't give a shit. So you
Yeah.
can
The
spoil
third
it away all
third
you
one
want. I don't
told
care. I'll still watch
everyone.
it.
The third one told everyone to fuck off, and it just like killed. Like we're spoilers, right? Like Steve,
Yeah,
right? That's
spoiler,
why
I
you
don't
love
care.
that third one the much as I do. It's like they just kill everybody, and it was awesome, and it was so much fun to watch. Like
Fucking whacked everybody. Well, that was what's cool about the What If comics, because they were all, and that's why. Well, when you hear like some fans are like, "Oh man, this should be canon. Does this change everything? They should extend this in." And I'm like, dude, no. Go read a fucking What If comic, because basically it was the universe was going to end unless this thing happened. Almost every book ended like that. I didn't read all the books, but the ones I did read were all, and it's a self-contained, the universe is going to end, we're going to save it. And, what if, Iron Man is, or Iron Man turned out to be somebody else, or, it's just, I don't know. I just don't understand that kind of criticism for it, or
like
that.
I
I didn't know there
Just
was
let
a
it
lot
be
of
what it
criticism
is.
for it. I didn't know there was.
Elseworlds did the same thing. The whole reason for the What If is that its own little pocket thing. It doesn't have to tie in. Everybody's looking for tie-ins. Oh, how does this tie in to the overall MCU? I'm like, well, it doesn't. It just doesn't. And if you go in the right mindset, then you're good.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to. Like,
No.
I think the first episode set that up pretty well. It's like okay, like I love Jeffrey Wright so much as the Watcher. Where he's like, one little chance, or what do you say? One little decision changes everything. It's like that's fine. And then the second one, you're like, okay, well, I don't really know what's going on in this one, but this one's fun. But then the third one, they just kind of throw that all out the window, and they're just like, well, what if every Avenger just got killed? Even though, to me, and hey, everybody, spoilers. Do you guys not wish? See, no, they were so great at spoilers in this episode, or not spoilers, at killing off Avengers. I would have loved it if that final little tease where Nick Fury's looking and he sees the shield, he just sees a dead corpse of Cat. Like, and there's no, because like, go all out. Just go, if you're gonna kill all the Avengers, go all out and be like, oh, even Cap is dead. Like, I don't know. That was just me just indulging in how much fun it was to watch all these characters die, and like I don't know.
I just thought it. Yeah, me too, dude.
I love the Hawkeye one. The Hawkeye one was the biggest like Easter egg that somebody nudged him, and you're like, oh my god, it's fucking.
Right.
And it was I want to say it was Michael Douglas doing the voice, right? Like it was.
I'm not sure, but yeah,
it's hard to tell sometimes who's doing the voices of these. I know like Samuel Jackson, obviously he'll play this role till the day he dies,
right?
But that clearly was not Scarlett Johansson. That wasn't Robert. Jr.
Robert Downey
like,
Jr. didn't do it.
Was Phil
Scarlett
Coulson.
Johansson didn't do it, but one of my favorite voice actresses of
it was Clark Gregg.
Yeah,
it was Clark Gregg. I think. Yeah.
One of my favorite voice actresses of all time, Lake Bell, played
Bell.
Yeah,
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Yeah, so she played Black Widow.
Well, she has that sort of raspy, smoky voice a little bit. Yeah. But you could tell it was different though. Like in the first episode, you could tell that wasn't Chris Evans. But you're like, whatever. Who fucking cares?
I don't really care.
I don't care either. I don't. Care
it's a cartoon. So I'm good. As long as the voice is close enough, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and
I'm doesn't bother me that much.
I'm enjoying the hell out of the show. Like I'm not in love with it like the way I was with Loki, but like. It's not supposed to be that way. It's a very different type of show. We're not going to get another narrative show. Oh, there's Cap. There's Cap in the house. Cap, miss you, buddy. Good to see you, man.
How are we, folks?
I think he's here.
How are you, gentlemen?
Captain A10 Warthog Spock.
Yes, sir. That's it. Yep. Today, I wish I was an A10 Warthog. I wish I had a Gatling gun in my.
Me too.
Yeah, amen to that. How are we all doing, gents?
Hey, man.
Good. Friday
Sorry
night,
to interrupt.
Saturday night. Well, Saturday night.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, dude, you're not. Dude, anytime I see Cap show up, he's not interrupting. It's so great to see you.
Touché, sir.
Yeah, he's like that. We never interrupt your broadcast for
Indeed. So yeah, let me just kick back and listen. The boys on Minecraft. The boys happy enough. So I'll just I'll see if I can stay silent for at least 1 minute while I listen to you guys.
You should bring your son on. He
so
like
Cap,
nice
just to fill you in, Cap. We've been talking about
what if
just to fill you in, Cap. We've been talking about the game Risk for the past hour, and the strategies.
Oh, my
on
favorite.
Risk.
Kamchatka. Always take Australia. It's just it's just like Princess Bride. Never start a land war in Asia. You've got to go
Australia. What we're talking about is RMB.
There's no New Zealand. Have you noticed? There's no New Zealand on the risk map. What the fuck is that all about?
You don't exist.
Yeah, I don't exist. That's right. I'm currently in the ocean. That's right. I'm imagining this garden that I'm looking at.
You're Polish.
Yeah, well,
no, that is incorrect. Bill. He is not Polish.
I'm from Polish, but I'm a Brit. I'm a Brit from Polish. I'm an expat. Well, actually, I'm an American, Jack. Look, it's a long story. Let's not get into it.
He's actually from Queens, New York. But he just
there you
go.
Queens.
I can't.
From Texas. I thought he was from Texas.
You are correct. Well, I'm not from there, but I spent 15 months.
I thought he was from Texas. I thought he was
Shout out Forest Hills, massive.
I thought he was
from Risk. Take Australia. Take Australia. Avoid Kamchatka. I go either east. So you go right through. Yep.
You know what? Since Cap is here. And we are just kind of going off and on about like topics. Do you guys mind? Can I propose a topic? Like, I watched a movie the other day.
It's my
channel. You can propose it.
Anything
no.
We might all shoot it down.
And if it's boring, exactly, Steve. If it's boring, just cut that. But like, I watched a movie in the theater the other day called The Protege, which is not like the best movie in the world, but it's.
I want to see it.
It showcases some of the most amazing action that I've seen in quite a while, like where everything is visceral and everything is there. And like, and I guess the question I want to pose, if like no one else has another question, is like, what's your favorite movie that like well, you don't have to say your favorite. Let's just broaden the horizons, but like a movie that just like showcases brilliant, like practical action, like something like, like God, even like The Rock has like,
Well, was it better than Atomic Blonde, the protege?
it was way better than
It's pretty much Atomic Blonde, but
Yeah, but
Don't
you know
mention
what?
Atomic
well, if you
Blonde.
haven't seen it, you can't say it, dude.
From what I've
I
seen,
know.
Black Phillip Alvarez is isn't your law.
Breaking my own law.
You cannot say something about a movie, sir, until you've seen it.
Darn
That's
it.
Black
your
Phillip's
law,
law.
all right?
Breaking my own law. My apologies.
Oh, the hypocrisy! Whoa, he's broken his own law. You should go straight to the White House.
My own law and then
broke
cut
your
these
own
fuck.
law. Well, you should just call yourself the
God
President of the United
damn
States of America. Sorry, Vice
But
President.
all
I'm
joking
going to call him
aside,
Kamala from now on.
male or
Okay.
female, do you have like a moment in like action movies that just was like, holy fuck?
yeah, the entire Raid movie.
Oh yeah, well the Raid's like a given. Yeah. And then the Raid 2 as well.
Right.
I'll go back to Atomic Blonde, that stairway scene where it's like in one shot. It's like about a 12, 14-minute scene.
That's a badass scene too.
Yeah, and she's just like sweating and
sweating, but she's literally taking hits. So she's getting her ass kicked too. It's not like fake. I mean, she's the main character, and she's taking the beating. She's getting.
I actually thought, for something recent, I actually thought the flat scene between Black Widow and her sister and Black Widow was good.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, Black Widow had a lot of good, decent action scenes. Just needed a better story.
Someone's done the research. Black Widow had specifically 7 gratuitous arse shots. So, five too few.
Right?
Yeah,
I noticed that when I was watching. I'm like, what? What are we doing here?
All Cat Kids bite is the booty shot.
I wasn't complaining, by the way. No complaints. I'm just saying.
More. My complaint is
Right?
double. If you want 50 million, Johansson, you've got to get those sweet cheeks out. That's cinema for you.
Well, no, I mean it's so that's the thing about like the I think I'm the only one that's seen the protege, but it's like if you've ever seen if any of you guys have ever seen Maggie Q in something, she was in like Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard. She was in like Mission Impossible 3, and she plays the stereotypical Asian chick that like knows martial arts, and that's not who she is. Like she's a model that is just an athlete. She doesn't actually know martial arts, and she's actually from Hawaii. Right. But how movies.
I mean, I don't want to say she works off her looks, but I mean, come on. But I mean,
she's
pretty talented.
That's the thing. She's gorgeous in this movie, but like that's the thing. It's like
I think she's a good actress, man. She was good in that.
I do too.
What was the show called that she was on?
She was on the she was
a lead in this. It was a pretty good show. I remember my mom used to watch it a lot. She dug it.
She did this Russian horror movie that was done by the one that did.
Well, she was in that fucking Fantasy Island movie too, which I'm guessing she just took as a paycheck because she's way better than that. But yeah, so she was in some.
It was like I think it was a CW thing. Several years ago.
She did some movie with Darren Lynn Boozman, I guess, the one that directed the Saw movies and the recent Spiral one. What's it called? Don't Watch Me or Find Me or Bury Me. What the hell was it called?
Death of Me?
Death of Me. Yeah,
Fuck Me?
Yeah. Death of Me.
Death of Me. We'll go with that. Sure.
Death of Me. Yeah, sounds right.
Why not? Yeah.
She was Christine in the Death of Me. It was last year.
Yeah. So I mean, she.
It's called Nikita. Ben. Ben.
La Femme Nikita.
Yeah, she was in Nikita.
Nikita.
She was in the reboot of Nikita.
That was a good show. And dude, hot chick. So I'm there.
She's pretty hot.
Definitely helps.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, or a hot guy. I mean, Keanu Reeves.
Either way.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
Dude,
I was just like, why didn't they premiere the Matrix? Why did they premiere all these trailers for CinemaCon? Where are they
Speaking
online?
of the Matrix, have you seen in the chat that Tim Matrix is threatening or promising to come on your channel, Black Phillip? And if anyone missed it, I went on Tim's show and he's totally blown away my entire perception of the entire Matrix trilogy by one flip comment. We were talking about the deep meaning of the Matrix, all the layers it's working on. What is reality, simulation and simulacrum? And then finally, the meeting in episode 3 of Neo with the architect. And then Tim Possible goes, yeah, KFC guy. Yes, it's KFC guy. That's why everything tastes like chicken.
They need to bring back KFC guy for Matrix Resurrections. Is that what they call it?
That's the thing. That's what they need to do in Matrix 4. Bring him back. Go, dude. What is the true meaning of the Matrix?
Make it Will Ferrell. Who cares? Make it Will Ferrell. Who cares?
Yeah, make it Will Ferrell. There you go. Go straight to the. I agree. I think there should be a second architect played by Will Ferrell. That would be so meta.
Oh man, well, he was so great as the architect in that MTV Movie Awards sketch.
If we're gonna have the KFC, if we're having the KFC guy, let's bring on one of the real KFC guys. Who was the KFC guy that the beach, the very tan dude? What's his name? Oh, the old man,
Billy Bob Thornton.
No. In the actual KFC ad, remember? You guys don't remember.
All I got is Colonel Sanders. I must have missed that one.
I think he died.
No. But it's whenever they had a string. I think the last 2 or 3 years they had a string of advertisements for KFC whereas it was a different.
I think you're talking about Norm Macdonald, but he didn't die. Norm Macdonald did those commercials.
Yeah, he did a couple of the.
He's not dead though.
The one guy at the beach. His name is right at the tip of my tongue. He's an older actor.
Who's now dead?
No. I don't think he's dead.
Richard Attenborough.
No, I don't think he's dead.
Because to me, Richard Attenborough was the perfect Colonel Sanders, but they never utilized him as a Colonel Sanders.
That's just like, right.
Oh, he made Jurassic Park. It's like, so he can't be the Colonel Sanders. I'm like, why can he not be the Colonel Sanders? He looks like the Colonel Sanders.
Maybe there should be lots of colonels, because we were talking about being John Malkovich and how much. There's one thing they could have done, the filmmakers, to make Being John Malkovich that much better. Get rid of Malkovich and make it Being Monica Bellucci. Now you've got a movie.
Nah,
Come on. Being Monica Bellucci. Well, that could be a sequel then. We'll keep the original. I want a sequel. Being Monica. Being Scarlett Johansson. Come on, 50 million. I promise not to put it on Disney Plus. Come on, Scarlett. Moving on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of George Hamilton when he plays the beach Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
Hamilton.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Oh, he was Dracula.
I missed that one, Steve. I missed that one.
That was good.
God damn it. Yeah. George Hamilton.
Mm.
Best tan of all time.
Right?
Best tan. Well, I don't know if it's the best tan, but
they play it up in the commercial. They play it up. He's got one of those, sunscreen things. All about him.
He's got the fucking orange tint to his fucking body. That's for sure.
Don't mind me.
I was wondering, has anyone ever seen Frank Oz's 2001 film? The Score?
I have.
The what?
Yeah, I figured that Steve would say yes.
The what?
One of the best movies of the early aughts.
Yeah,
The Score. It's okay. Let me paint you a picture, guys. So you have Robert De Niro. You have what's the old guy's name, Steve?
I have to look it up.
What's his name, dude? Come on, man. He's the Godfather. The Godfather. The Godfather.
Marlon Brando.
Okay. You have Robert De Niro, Marlon Brando, and Ed Norton in a movie together that takes place in Montreal, Canada.
Yeah.
About a score of a little tiny scepter, and I watched that movie at least I watched that movie like 5 times a year, and
I've seen it like once. But Angela Bassett's in that movie.
Someone just showed. So
Oh,
Angela
I've
Well,
heard of
she's
this
a
song.
she's a bit part, but like the thing about that movie is that was right when Ed Norton was just exploding as one of the best actors ever, and he is just running circles around Robert De Niro and Marlon Brando in that movie. He's running circles.
Wow.
He's so much better than them in that movie, not in life, not in career, but in that movie. He's so good in that movie, and I cannot stop watching it. I fall asleep to that movie. I like watching that movie drunk. I like watching that movie sober.
Wow.
I love watching that movie, and it's mostly because of the way that Edward Norton delivers that Frank Oz. And I love Frank Oz. A lot of people don't know that the puppeteer of Yoda is actually a movie director, and he's
I knew that.
rather good.
I love the Blues Brothers. One prophylactic
the
unused, one soiled,
And he does the voices too.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know when they hear about a movie called The Score. They're like, "What is this?" It's like there's so much talent behind that movie, and people don't even understand how much talent behind that movie.
I'm surprised he did that movie.
He made that right after Bowfinger, right?
That doesn't seem
About
like
a year after
Frank
Bowfinger.
Oz.
Good one, Steve. About a year after Bowfinger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
You're good, man.
That doesn't seem like a movie that Frank Oz would do, honestly.
Well, no, but that's the thing. Frank Oz never had an aesthetic. He made all kinds of different films. As Steve knows,
because what else?
is like crazy and
Bowfinger. I mean, he's made movies that I guarantee you've seen, but you don't realize Frank Oz directed it.
Same with The Score.
Yeah, he did The Score. He did.
I did like a talk on someone's YouTube channel years ago about The Score, and as soon as I said Frank Oz's name, they started laughing because they're like, "Oh, Yoda." I was like, "No, he directed this movie, and he directed it with poise and like brilliance."
Yoda and Kermit the Frog did The Score.
He was never Kermit, Philip. He was never Kermit.
He was never Kermit.
He didn't do Kermit.
He was always Miss Piggy.
Kermit? Who was Kermit?
Kermit.
He did Death at a Funeral too, didn't he?
Guy.
Kermit was Kermit.
Marlon Brando played Kermit. Brando was Kermit.
Ben, didn't he do Death at a Funeral too?
Probably. Yeah.
Ooh, Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
Let me
he
go.
did.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
he did.
Let me look real quick.
Angela
Yes,
Bassett. No
Yes,
way.
Phantasmagorium
What
comes
the-
to the rescue.
Oh, dude. So here's his directing credits. Excuse me.
You got
God
some
damn.
sick ass credits.
Gesundheit.
Look at
It's
that.
not COVID.
Dude,
I'm gonna
Dark
listen.
Crystal, Dark Crystal, Muppets Take Manhattan,
Crystal.
Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty
Love
Rotten
it.
Scoundrels.
Oh.
What About Bob?
Ooh.
House Sitter, The Indian in the Cupboard, In and Out,
Mhm.
Bowfinger.
Wait. He directed What About Bob? Oh, what? Duh.
Yeah.
What about Bob? Yes.
Bowfinger,
I'm
The
kidding 'cause I
Score,
made that.
The Funkhausers for TV, The Stepford Wives, Death at a Funeral, an episode of Leverage, and then 2 documentaries. Muppets
So he
got-
did
yeah.
quite a bit after the
Jeez,
score, but
yeah,
the
he was
score
like-
the score was his last like true genuine gem of a film, right, Steve? Like
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that-
dude, you have Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty Rotten
I-
Scoundrels,
Little
What About
Shop of
Bob?
before that. It was
Horrors.
way
I'm like,
before that.
dude. I'm like,
His
what?
Little Shop of Horrors. That's not a cult classic. Come on.
Yeah, right.
bullshit. Are you kidding me? No.
I mean,
You don't think that Little Shop of Horrors is a cult classic?
Put that on Terrier.
No, he's saying that he's saying it is, Ben.
It is. It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm saying it is a cult classic. Little
Fisticuffs.
Ready to
I
fight you on that one.
You're forgiven.
Hail
Sorry.
Cam, by
You're
the way.
allowed back.
Cam.
You're allowed back.
What up,
Gabe.
dude?
Trust me, I don't want none of you, Phil. My bad.
Hey, speaking of Cam's is doing reviews for our website for the Phantasmagorium show. Check out his reviews; they're good.
Ooh, Cam.
Perfect.
Ooh,
Cam
Cam's
is the
on
man.
my channel. Oh shit, I feel special. Cam's on
Yeah, you're
my
honored now.
channel.
Cam
Holy
has
shit.
arrived.
I am legit if Cam's here. Come on.
Now it's a show. Now it's a party.
Now you're
Now we
legit.
can talk about
You're
Little Shop of
legit.
Horrors.
If Cam's on your channel, you know you're legit. Come on.
So, Cap, we
Hello.
gotta
Hello.
talk, Cap, because
Uh-oh.
The
There's
Expanse
much
season
controversy.
6 is
Fuck, dude, I
coming.
can't
Is
wait.
coming soon, man. The
Bro, I'm
Expanse
still
season
looking
6
forward
is
to
coming
season
soon.
4.
Cap. I
I'm
know
still-
that's
still looking
why
forward to
we
4.
need to talk. Well, you need to
Need
catch
to
up,
sort this
brother.
out. I'm waiting. Look, I bought it, and again, I'm the least efficient pirate in the universe. I've purchased the Blu-ray, but I can't watch it because I found out afterwards they only released it for the US region. I guess Amazon aren't good at physical media because they're all about.
Well,
downloading.
how about I send you what I have? I'll just send it to you. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, I've got it. That's the thing. I've paid. I've bought it. I have purchased it via eBay. It got sent to me. I put the disc in. Nothing's happening. It's a coaster for my coffee, just like the Last Jedi.
Because, dude, as soon as season 6 of The Expanse comes out, man, we need to
Dude.
blow that shit up, dude.
I know, dude. It's like
Fuck yeah, man. That
best TV
I
show
love
of the
that show.
millennium. Oh, well, there you go. We're all
That
Expanse
show is
fans. There.
amazing, man. And
dude, it's the best hard sci-fi TV show since Battlestar Galactica.
Well, it's
Amen, brother.
basically Rob and Cap that had set me on my path to watch it. You know?
Oh, really?
Well, Rob did it without knowing because he doesn't. You know, but me and Cap actually talked about it, and then I started watching it, and like next thing you knew, I was like further ahead of the series than Cap was, and it's like, okay.
There you go. Because you're in the
Fucking
right
balls
region.
deep in the Expanse.
Well, I
only
love the fuck out of that show.
It's so good, dude. I started. Yeah. I'm glad it got picked up because I was bummed when it was.
Even though
Nobody's trying to come in.
When
even
Sci-Fi
though,
lost it, right?
even
Yeah.
though Steve, I don't like what Amazon. I don't like exactly what
It's our
Amazon
favorite
has done.
hipster.
Well, and I think Cap will feel the same way
It's our favorite
because Cap
hipster.
hasn't watched it.
hipster
since
alert.
it's been on-
Hipster.
Who's this?
Fucking
Guys.
hipster.
What
Oh,
up?
just another hipster.
It's a hipster alert.
What's up, guys?
What's going on,
Just
Tim?
Yeah,
What up,
fucking
Tim?
Hey,
Dog?
hipster.
What up, Tim? Dog?
Just ate some
What?
gluten toast.
Well,
You're a
welcome.
We're just here talking shit on Rob, man. What you up to?
You're a hipster.
Welcome to the Matrix, dude. Have you
I
got
was
any
busy,
spicy chicken wings?
I was busy eating. I was just like chicken wings.
Now it's a party. Now it's a party. He's gonna call everybody a hipster right now. Right?
Kentucky Fried Matrix.
Sorry, I'm done. Sorry, I was trying to be.
Kentucky Fried
hipster.
Matrix, Cap. Kentucky Fried Matrix, brother.
I reckon it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
keeper.
Man, you're now a hipster. You're now.
I am a hipster. I'm the last hipster.
Hipster.
Yeah.
Tim, is it true that you're in a development deal to work on a new version of Planet of the Apes, calling it Planet of the Hipsters? Because I reckon
Oh, yeah.
it's green light. It's got to happen.
Yeah.
Picture a world. They land on an alien planet.
Excuse my
Yeah,
laugh, I'm sorry.
it turns out
In
it's
a
actually
world.
Brooklyn. In a world. Oh no,
In
we're
a
in
world
Brooklyn.
where
The rental prices are through the roof.
Yeah. In a world where everyone is a hipster.
where the hell is
Yeah.
Scotty?
In a world where subletting your Brooklyn brownstone is illegal. Dun, dun, dun. Planet of
Dun,
the
dun, dun.
hipsters. I used to afford Bensonhurst. What the fuck?
The
Stop.
kids.
Hipsters.
In a world where there are two Kylo Rens.
Yes,
world.
a Kylo clone. That's it, Kathleen.
One
You
Kylo
missed it.
Ren
I have him on
wants
my
his
wall.
sister, and the
I
other
think
one wants to kill his sister.
And then two daisies. Given that we've
Uh-oh.
established that Daisy
You gotta
Ridley,
get Ridley
indeed,
up
of course, it's official. I checked out Daisy Ridley's IMDb database. It literally says Daisy Ridley, actress, keynote, discount Keira Knightley. So there you go. So get Keira Knightley and get Tim Possible. You got two Daisies, or you got two Rays, and then you got two Kylos. It'd be brilliant. A double dyad, a double-ended dyad.
I'm a replicant. Ah!
You are
Confirmed.
indeed.
Sources.
Confirm.
Confirmed.
Sources. Internet.
Sauces, ketchup, guacamole. I like
KFC
mustard.
guy.
KFC special sauce. All the sauces.
Ronald McDonald. He's going to be the next speaker.
Confirm.
I don't know.
We were we're having a serious discussion about having a grown-up discussion, Tim, about the expense.
Yes,
I don't know
yeah,
about you,
the-
Cap,
the-
but
yeah,
Yeah.
the session is being a replicant.
do you guys miss everything about God? Alan Rickman. I just miss Alan Rickman so much. Like, you guys know Alan Rickman, right?
Not personally.
Yes.
And like,
Yes.
no, I mean, not personally,
wish
but
I
like
knew it
when
personally.
When Cap said guacamole, I just was reminded.
We
of
got beers.
time
That
in a
was the
movie
lead.
where like
Guacamole.
guacamole.
Wow.
Nice to
I love
know
that. I miss Alan Rickman I just wish I would have met him before he died, and unfortunately I did not. He's such a wonderful actor, and
his passing.
One of the greatest villains of all time.
one of the greatest
Yep.
villains of all time. Yes.
His
Fucking
passing was
Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber.
Hans
Don't kill me,
Gruber,
please. Don't kill me,
kill me.
please.
Silverus. Yeah. Harry Potter. Come on.
Potter.
Potter.
And
Mr.
Sheriff
Potter, our
Nottingham and
newest celebrity.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Oh, I love that movie. So,
Because unlike Robin Hood, he actually had an English accent. Hi, I'm Robin Hood.
Right.
Well, and he
was
was
good.
well, dude. He was the best
a
part
good
of Prince.
sheriff in
Everybody
Nottingham.
knows he was the best part of Prince of Thieves. He was the best part of that movie. Loxley,
I will cut your
heart out with a spoon.
Because is it
He
true
was the
that they
best
cut
part of
out
that
a lot
movie.
his scenes? Is there a bunch
Yeah,
of
what's-
deleted
Oh,
scenes
yeah, it's
featuring Alan
definitely
Rickman?
true.
Yeah,
Well, come
Right.
on. That was the Kevin Costner movie. Of course, they cut out the scenes
Right.
from that
Jealousy.
factory.
Watch the director's cut. There's a lot more Alan Rickman in the director's cut. Trust me.
The Rickman's cut.
The Rickman's cut should have been called, because there's a lot more Alan Rickman in the director's cut.
Into
I
my
thought,
chambers at
I thought
10:30. You,
Morgan
15
Freeman
minutes
stole
later.
that movie.
Of course.
Yes,
Hello.
also, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rickman and
I
Freeman.
thought the
but
actor
not
that played
Costner.
Little John, what's his name? Brian Blessed, or
Something like
the
that.
one
Gordon's
from
alive.
yeah, that guy was good.
Flash Gordon. Brian Blessed. Is that his name? Brian Blessed?
Robin Hood's alive.
Sure.
Hang on, I'm getting
Sure, we'll
confused.
go with that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
No, he's in Flash Gordon.
The
Was it
worst
Brian- it was
character in that
Brian
movie is
Blessed,
probably
wasn't
Christian Slater, which sucks because he was
Yep.
such a great actor.
Will
but he
Scarlet.
was
I don't know. He was all
he
right.
was terrible. He was terrible in that movie.
Discount
But
technical, son.
God, I mean, like literally, like 6 months before that movie, he did "Pump Up the Volume," which was such a
yeah.
fucking awesome movie and such
Epic.
a great soundtrack. He just
Pump
he
Up the
didn't
Volume.
belong. He didn't belong in the fucking.
He didn't belong in that movie.
He didn't
No.
belong in that movie, and he knew it. He knew it. Yeah.
True Romance saves him from any other movie. I don't care.
Yeah.
He is-
Well,
he
dude,
is-
Untamed Heart, too.
Asian. Are you kidding me? That's one of the best movies ever made. So, like,
Yep.
clearly, yeah, he's
yeah, he
legendary.
Is
from
forever,
that
he's
movie.
forever in the movie God Heaven for True Romance. Come on. There was a
Romance.
Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore for
True Romance
Hard
saved
movie.
him.
True
True
Romance.
Romance saved him from Hard Rain,
yeah.
Ooh.
which is
So
not
she said-
bad.
He
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
gets
not,
a-
it's not that bad.
he gets
I
a
like
pass
that.
for True Romance. He could be in the shittiest movie ever, but he was in True Romance. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Fuck yeah. I think everybody's agreeing, dude, for sure.
We are
He'd be
agreed.
in the shittiest movies ever from now on, but he was.
I liked him in
He was
Untamed Heart, man. I love that movie too.
Oh, I
So
love
it's-
Untamed Heart, dude. With fucking not Mira Sorvino. With
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa. Well, I was gonna say with that
Oh.
May, dude. With that May.
Yeah, Aunt May, and Rosie Perez.
She's very nice. How much?
Oh, very nice.
Batman.
Very
You guys
nice.
remember that
Very
movie?
nice.
What was that fucking movie? It Could Happen to You. With
Oh God!
Nicolas
Bridget
Cage and
Fonda?
Rosie Perez. Where
Yeah.
he wins the lotto
Yeah.
or whatever, and like I love that movie. So, you guys,
Yeah.
you
Does
guys
anyone
are shitting.
remember-
You guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
Tim.
good.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Melissa Tomei, dude. Does anyone remember her in The Wrestler?
Of course.
With
Yeah,
McMahon?
I do.
Her naked
yeah,
body.
I
Yeah.
have lots of good times with her in the wrestler. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Jeez.
Cameras on.
Well, this escalated
Very
quickly.
naked in that movie.
Very
Yes,
naked
very
in
naked.
that movie. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Do you remember her in My Cousin Vinny, where she is not naked, but
Yeah.
she is a really great actor?
Ooh, hello, man.
She's in skin tight jumper in that movie though.
I
Skin
love.
tight.
I would rather see her in that. because I love her.
Just that Jersey accent in her.
She's
Trying
like,
to get busy.
she's like, what the
Whoa,
fuck?
what are you
What the fuck
doing?
is a glitch? What the fuck is a glitch?
All right, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want. Damn
That's what.
it.
So Black Phillip Alvarez turn-ons include New Jersey accent and a soft palm. Is that right?
Was it
And
a
that's-
New Jersey
a Jersey accent
or
does
is it
it
just
for
her
you.
accent?
Hey, Black Phillip, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. It's my channel. You get the fuck out of here.
You get the... Oh, sorry, that was my Jersey accent. I must work on
This
it.
is the
Oh,
Peaky
you
Blinders.
get the fuck out of
You
here.
We're the
Jersey.
fucking Peaky Blinders right now. That's what we sound like.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. Oh,
Yeah.
good
Jersey.
I'm walking here.
Good for you.
I'm walking here. No, that's Manhattan. I'm walking here. I'm Christopher
too
walking
youth.
here.
What's a youth?
I'm walking here. I'm
I'm
walking
walking
here.
here. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that a real thing? Like I always hear like on every. It's
Yes,
like
it
a
is
movie
now.
trope.
It's not acting. It was method. That was a real taxi driver in real Manhattan,
Ugh.
really almost running over not Robert De Niro.
Why
the
is
other
every guy named Tony in like these Italian films? It's like, hey,
Because they call
Tony.
Tony. Hey, Tony,
Hey,
don't bust my
Tony,
balls.
ravioli. Oh,
Tony
yeah,
Ravioli.
Tony.
Hey,
Yeah.
what, you criticizing what my mother said?
said?
Because my name's Anthony. Call me Anthony.
Yeah,
Get
I
me
love
happy now. Get the
Tony
Everybody's
Tony
Anthony or
Ravioli.
Paulie.
Yeah,
Paulie.
Yeah,
Yo,
Paulie,
hey, Anthony, he can speak for
Julie,
himself. Don't bust
Polly.
my balls already.
yeah.
Busting my fucking balls to get the fuck out of here.
Scarface. Hey man,
Boy.
who put this shit together,
Hey,
man? Me, I
it is what it
who? I
is.
who?
How do you get mud in the tires?
You look like you haven't been fucked in a year.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
Yeah.
I'm
Fucking
a
banana
fool.
boat? I
I'm
don't
a fool.
come from no fucking banana boat. What
Mhm.
you talking about? What you talking about?
And you know how they like always do this? They're like, okay, man. Me, I who?
Okay. No, you get okay. They don't.
Did
they
you
don't
know,
close their mouth. They're like, okay.
Marlon Brando put like a thing in his mouth or whatever in yeah.
Cotton
Yeah,
Yeah, in fact,
Cotton balls,
they
cotton balls.
were little
He put
rubber
cotton
stoppers. But he in the very beginning, I think when he auditioned for the part, but when you first did the table read for the part, he had tuna fish sandwich in his fucking jowls.
Oh man,
I
dude.
thought he had cotton
crazy.
balls when I thought he had cotton balls when he was
Yeah.
speaking his lines because he thought he was sound more Italian. He was like,
Yeah.
I gave him a
That fucker was a beast. What a
Yeah.
Dude,
what
what a beast of an actor.
Fuels.
Yeah. In the film he won an Oscar for, he used the style, like there's a method acting where you use animalistic features or whatever, like mannerisms. He acted like a
Mannerisms, yeah.
gorilla in the film he won an Oscar for.
Yeah, literally
can't think-
method acting.
yeah.
Literally method acting. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where he's like kind of hunched over and he's, like just the mannerisms, but yeah.
That was that's Strasbourg, right? That's Strasbourg's.
Thank you. I was going to say I've got a different understanding of what the method is, but I thought there's actors.
But I think
don't
that's
wanna say-
Strasbourg's
right.
teaching. Those are all
Right.
students of Strasbourg.
Yeah, method acting
this
is basically not
method.
acting, isn't it? Yeah, method is basically not acting. It's like I'm actually going to cry. I'm actually going to run around that building. Basically,
Yeah.
that's the method, isn't it?
Yep.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Hey, that's a little method acting. Come on, that's a good point, Cat. Come on.
Yeah, it's an awesome point.
I did not deny the validity of the point, sir. I'm sorry if you took that opinion. I agree with the validity of the point.
Well, duh, but
I
you
was,
made
just
it
following
sound
what-
like
I was just supporting what Steve said, making a differentiation between method acting and the Stringsberg approach. Come on, Black
you
Phillip.
made-
Have you not
you-
studied?
you
Have
made-
you not tread
you-
the boards, Black Phillip? Have you never
Yes,
played the
yes.
game, sir?
I've read the boards. I beg your
Oh, but
pardon.
my lord, Black Phillip, to be or what?
Well, no, I was just, you made a good point from what Steve said. So
I
come
did
on.
not make a good point. How dare you? That is a false
Sorry.
accusation.
Oh,
You
That's
take
a
that back.
bold-faced lie, sir.
Really, I did not come on your channel to make a valid point about cinema. I came here to make knob jokes and then disappear in a puff of smoke.
What? You can't make jokes on my channel. I will not allow such a thing on
Like
my
Steve
channel.
said.
And my sexual orientation has nothing to do with you, sir.
And I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Indeed.
Yeah,
All
that's
of
what
them.
she said. But yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yes.
So The Expanse, yep.
How do you
The
know about
my
that?
review, The
How
Expanse
dare you.
season 4. Well, I like the cover, the blue packaging. It opened up, the disc popped out, it fits into the tray of the player, and that's my review. The Expanse season 4. Nice blue box. Sorry, I can't go any further. Black Phillip's Law. I haven't seen it. The disc wouldn't play. Wrong region.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't
Come-
break
come
my
back
law.
next week
Oh, you're
for,
banned. You're
season
banned
5.
if you break my
Yeah,
law.
my guess
You're
is about
banned.
season 5. Yeah, it was good. That guy left because, and he's not in
This
it.
guy,
But
that
don't worry
guy,
about it.
whatever,
But
blah,
she's in
blah.
it.
Things
Don't
happen.
mention it.
Space,
Things
space,
happen.
space.
Yeah, yada, yada,
More
yada.
things happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
La la
you break
la,
my
fa
law.
la,
yeah,
sources.
yada, yada,
Banned.
shooty. Pew, pew, pew. Baltimore,
Pew,
Baltimore.
pew, pew,
Into
pew.
season
Deckard,
5.
hipster, replicant, blah blah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
a
usual stuff.
hipster.
Space, space, space.
Yep.
Yeah,
More space.
Shoot. More space. Even more space.
Don't break my law or you're banned from my channel. Yeah,
That's
just
why
kidding.
there'll be no review of seasons 4, 5, and 6 there until the situation. Jeff Bezos, if you're out there, if you're not too busy flying around the galaxy, could you please see fit to not give me, just sell me a copy of seasons 4, 5, and 6 of The Expanse on a Blu-ray that I can actually fucking watch? Thank you. Sincerely yours, Captain Cockney Spock, New Zealand. Well, I'm locked down. I'm locked in. I'm locked down.
Right.
More than ever, I need things to watch.
Oh, damn, where Texas don't give a damn.
Damn.
America.
Damn. America,
Indeed.
fuck you. America, fuck you.
Exactly. You guys have
Yeah.
got freedom. We've got lockdown. But,
Let's
hopefully
watch
it's
the
not
Snyder
longer.
Cut.
Yep,
Right.
watch the Zack Snyder Cut for the 400th
Well,
time.
at least you're not Australia. At least you're not Australia, where they're murdering dogs.
Correct. It could be worse. It could always be worse. Yep. We're next to the slave colony. We're next, apparently. But
Yep.
I'll keep you guys posted. The
Yeah.
revolution begins here. Well, what can I say? I'm already in the middle of the countryside. I don't even know where I am. So there you go.
Mhm.
I think everyone should just move to New Zealand. So I did. As long as
Everybody
they-
asks, well, how is this happening in Australia? And I'm like, well, they took everybody's guns away.
Yes, and amazingly enough, the same thing
No.
happened in New Zealand. What an amazing coincidence! 2 years ago, Jacinda took everyone's automatic weapons away. Thanks, Jacinda. Good work. So, well, yeah,
Yep.
weird that, isn't it? Strange. All these little things on their own, the restrictions of freedoms. But anyway, back to the escapism. La la la
Right.
la. I know when you start when you're thinking, hang on a minute, my escapism is boring and my life's exciting like a movie. I'm very confused and I don't know what's going on.
Right, that's flip flopped.
Yes, that's it. I watch movies now just for
Speak
I watch.
your mind.
I like to watch Die Hard just for a nice quiet night and to get away from all the excitement of my actual real life. Or to give it its original
I
German
mean,
title, Die Hard,
You guys really watch comedies or action if you want to go through a lockdown.
or action comedies.
I mean, come on.
I'll watch
Comedy.
everything. I'm going to watch everything, apart from The Last Jedi. I ain't watching that again.
I watched The Martian.
It's a good movie.
Mm.
Is it?
Actually, I've got to rewatch The
The Martian?
Prisoner.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it's,
I thought it was good.
to an-
I thought it was really good.
Mm.
Eh,
Tell the movie.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know.
Dragged in the middle.
Well,
of it.
dude,
Wrong ending.
it's okay that you guys are wrong. It's fine.
I like that movie. I like that movie.
very
I agree
generous
with
of
you,
love
Steve.
you, love you, Steve. Love you, Steve.
Yeah, love you
Thank
back.
I agree with you, Steve. I like
I
that
just,
movie.
I just, I don't know. The Martians just, it's fucking basic and it's so much of like Ridley Scott, just like, hey, I'm still alive and like I'm funny. And it's like,
So,
okay,
so you have a point because I feel the same way about the last Tarantino movie. It's very self-masturbatory,
Oh,
and I believe that
Okay,
about
okay.
both films.
well, let's get
I-
on with that
that's
shit,
interesting.
motherfucker.
Any
Well,
Tarantino movie is masturbatory to me. So come on.
it is, but maybe more of some of his later ones. But actually, after my
But
rant,
Tarantino
basically-
movies are so much more meticulous and beautiful and
Yeah.
interesting. Like,
Well, Cinema Gulp, you
Well,
pulled
this
me up
is
on
death proof.
a
But I wasn't
rant
comparing the
there,
two.
you know.
oh, I know you weren't. I know you weren't.
Yeah.
In other news, they fly now. Yep,
They fly now.
yep, they fly now.
But since our last conversation, I thought about what you said, Cinema Gulp, and I took your words and I put them into actions, and I purchased some Tarantino movies. So I finally, following Cinema Gulp's law, I finally saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And
I love that movie.
I was pleasantly surprised how good it was.
So
And on an instinctive level, after all
It's
the
amazing.
fuss,
It's amazing.
Well, I'm a Bruce Lee fan. I was expecting to get offended by the Bruce Lee scene, and the way it was shot. No, as Steve points out, it might be a dream
yes, it
sequence.
was so over.
fever dream.
It was
We,
so
we,
over.
need Scott, we, need
A
Scott,
fever dream.
we definitely need Scotty on here right now because Scotty will back me up 100%. Like
He's a huge fan.
It's so like what I love, dude. Cap is so smart. That's why I love Cap. I always trust him with his. I trust him with his dialogue. You know that. Like no, you Cap, you. I trust. I always trust you with what you say about films because like you're spot on, dude. It's like it's all about. It's not supposed to be Bruce Lee's life. It's supposed to be this person thinking about it. You know, it's like
it happens. Like I think I brought this up either last week or 2 weeks ago. Me and Cap talk about it.
Yes,
like it's the Brad Pitt character is on the roof on a hot summer day working, and then so it's almost like a fever daydream, not a fever.
That's why
sick.
Tarantino's so brilliant because
it's a daydream.
He's winding up everybody in the industry by saying like, look, this is not about Bruce Lee. It's not.
No.
You know, and
the fact that everybody
these people were pissed off about it. It's like,
and
now they're like, okay, I get it. You know, it's like,
I was one of those people, and that's why I'm going to publicly say I got it wrong. I didn't see the movie. I broke Black Phillip's law, and I got it wrong, and that's why I'm so Quentin. I know you like to catch Black Phillip's show, Mr. Tarantino. I apologise. I got it wrong. I did a little rant about you.
I love it that you talk about Tarantino movies that you haven't seen.
Well, newsflash: Bruce Lee was not a professional fighter. Never had one professional fight in his life. He was a practitioner. I met Bruce Lee's goddaughter at a martial arts convention, but
no shit.
Yeah, she was in the magistrate in Mandalorian season 2.
She was, wasn't she? Yeah.
One of my really good friends trains under her father, Dan Inosanto.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's the thing, though.
I had lunch with them. Not with him.
So between Steve and Tim, like, there's a lot of good like choreography from everything that happened in that era, right? It's like okay, it's different, but it's like there's the choreography, there's the you know, I don't know. What do you think, Tim?
I think in that context it works, and you got to remember, like, if people are getting butthurt about Bruce Lee, the stuff about Sharon Tate was not accurate. She died that night.
That was sweet. That was
died that night. She didn't live. That last fight scene didn't happen.
I will speak for our late, because apparently he's dead. Our late great Scotty from the Phantasmagorium show. I guess he's dead because he's not speaking tonight. But he said, and I loved it. He said this on our show, and I loved this quote. He said that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the nicest Tarantino, yet it is the most Tarantino. And I could not agree with him more on that because it has the dialogue, and I get what he was going for when he said that. And he said that in a room full of 20 something of my Cinema Gulp compatriots, and he didn't give a fuck. He's just like, we're just gonna say it. And he said that, and I agree with him completely.
Jumping on to what Tim said also, because it's almost like he got two get-outs. There's how dare you speak? You're on a panel on a show, and you're expressing your opinions in the Gulp. What the hell? You're meant to sit in the corner and look pretty.
Yeah, but I'm also doing something I don't normally do, which is being a little bit too buzzed to talk. I'm not normally this bad.
I thought I could tell the difference.
It's a part of getting to know you when you can tell who's tipsy.
Yeah, I know. I apologize Captain Cockney. Like
Wait a
I'm
minute.
a little bit too
Oh.
sauced.
I
I'm
I
a little
like it
bit
when you're a bit loose. Hey, look,
Did I miss?
you
miss
with Cinema Gulp.
Shit, while
Cinema
I was
Gulp a
taking a
bit
piss.
loose is like most other channels, straight sober, so you're fine.
That's
No,
what she
but I
said.
think
I'm too loose.
basically, I think Steve and Tim both brought on their own basically saved Tarantino from the Bruce Lee criticism, because as Steve points out, it's a daydream or a fever dream or a day fever dream. It didn't quite basically, a memory, not quite as it happened. And then as Tim points out, the entire movie effectively basically takes place in the parallel universe, because this month I'm mostly obsessed with verisimilitude, and whether it's verisimilitude to reality or to the source material, to other media. But certainly for any movies, basically, it's technically, well, it's not technically science fiction, but it does technically take place in an alternate universe. It's a strange
Once
dimensional.
Upon a Time in Hollywood, the title.
Because
all.
it's it just runs to because the ending of the movie obviously is a lot different from what actually tragically happened in reality, and so therefore it's a lot more like science fiction than you initially think for a Tarantino film.
So
just
I
like
would,
Inglourious Bastards.
I would classify it more as a fairy tale.
Yeah, sorry,
it
it's not
is
science fiction per se.
Are we
Because
talking
there's
about
no
all
future
Tarantino or
technology,
certain
but it's not.
no.
I mean,
Like, if you look at Titanic, do you think Jack and Rose actually existed in Titanic? Get out of here! Sure, there are some things that existed.
Tim,
like,
yes.
You know what
Sorry, I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody like Rose existed.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Sorry,
that's all I had to say.
No, but more generally, I've noticed my predilection for interrupting. But I'm going to plow through because we're all on the same point here. Right, I realised or discovered or analysed or thought about, or maybe just 2 weeks of lockdown has sent me even more mad, the important difference between Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan. And here's a clue: it's the same as the important difference between Goodfellas and The Godfather. And that difference is that the former is actually based on actual real events with actual real characters, where the latter is completely made up story with completely fictional characters, but taking place in our world. And so that's the same thing. Inglourious Bastards is a complete work of fiction, whereas Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is based on, is obviously fictionalized towards the end, but that's the whole thing. Some of the characters are fictional and some of them are based on real people. So this is the whole thing. I don't even know where I'm going with this. It's just, that's the topic. It's there's basically, as soon as someone said to me in a debate, oh, well, it's fiction, I was like, yeah, everything's fiction. It's like, why are we having this discussion now? 8 months into the channel, yes, it's fiction, but I'm realizing there's degrees of fiction. Yeah, so there's fiction based on actual real events, like Zulu or indeed Band of Brothers, as opposed to Saving Private Ryan, which takes place in a real war in the real world, not necessarily a parallel universe, but a completely fictional event. It's not based on true events, where Band of Brothers is. So there you go.
Right.
And yet they're all fiction.
A minor correction about Titanic. The character Rose Calvert was fictional, but it was based on a real person called Beatrice Wood.
Both of them were based.
She was an artist, but she never traveled on the Titanic.
Okay, so that defeats this whole story then.
Then that's fictional.
Right?
Small
It
details.
doesn't defeat the story. How does it defeat the story?
It doesn't defeat it.
It doesn't defeat it, but what I'm saying is the fact
But
that
the Titanic is not a documentary, Tim.
Yeah, well, they do have documentaries on the Titanic.
That's not what I said. I said the Titanic we're talking about is not a documentary.
Okay, so now we're getting a matter of semantics here. Like what I'm saying is,
it's absolutely semantics. But let's be clear in our language.
I brought up the semantics. I don't apologize.
All right, let me say it clearly. There was no Jack and Rose like love relationship on the Titanic that existed.
You're right. Correct. That we know of.
Yep.
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio never went on the Titanic.
Yeah, no, darn you, Rose.
You can split the hairs even further, because then you've got people based on real characters, but they changed the names. Or alternatively, people based on real characters, but they kept the name, but they changed their location. So there's even degrees. Yes, Philip.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. What? No, it's all about you, Philip.
There's so much dynamic on who's a real character and who's not. I mean, like even the what's his name?
Billy Bob. What's his name?
His character was bullshit.
Julius Caesar?
Billy
But
Zane
that happens.
character,
That
he
happens
was
all the
cool.
time. I mean, look at Stone is a great example of that. I mean, he twists and all
Right,
his
Oliver Stone, right?
so-called Oliver Stone, all his so-called
look at-
historical JFKs, all of those are all
Yes.
bullshit. They're
Yeah.
complete
Yes,
nonsense.
they are. Thank you. Yes, and that's key. And that's why you can have a sense
They're
of-
still, I mean, they're still good movies.
They're good movies, but that's the thing. It's the same with Mel Gibson. They're great movies, but they've got
Yeah.
fuck all to do with history. Why not just stick a couple of flying dragons in there? And it's the same with JFK. Very entertaining, but given that it's a topic that is still notoriously difficult to find out what actually happened on that fateful day in '63.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fact that Oliver Stone ruins the entire thing by whopping a massive, great big turd in the punch bowl and basically making up a load of old crap. And specifically, Steve, you're going to know this much better than me. I can wait the opportunity to bring this up. The idea that Lee Harvey Oswald couldn't have made that shot on his own. I wasn't there. I don't have an opinion on theory. I don't know who was there, but I do know for a fact, and Steve, I'm sure will back me up on this. Tell me if I'm wrong. That Lee Harvey Oswald was a Marine. It was a fucking crack shot.
Yeah,
He totally
right.
could. I'm not saying he did do it on his own, but so Oliver Stone going, that guy couldn't shoot at that distance. Yes, he could. He was a fucking Marine. Shut up, Oliver.
He was a Marine, but not all Marines are great shots. In fact,
yeah.
there's three different levels. You know, you get the pizza box.
I got
and
a jet, homies.
All right,
I love
homie.
you guys. This was amazing. I'm so sorry I have to bail. I love you guys. This was so
Love you
much
too,
fun.
Lamar.
I'm gonna keep watching. But thank you
Good man.
so much for having me
man.
on.
Yeah, we may be on. I don't know if there's a midnight middle, so we might still be on. So
Nah, but Philip, I will watch you for eternity, brother. Love you, man.
Nice.
you,
Later,
I love you
dude.
too, man.
Later,
Later,
guys.
go. Love you, bro.
Love you
Bye.
too, man. Later, guys.
Bye. Peace.
All right, let's get into this because this is what I like to do. Some learning.
Yeah,
Steve,
so-
you were saying 3 levels. Proficiency.
So there's basically 3 different levels. You know, the highest is rifle expert, and the lowest is marksman.
Oh,
He was a marksman.
okay.
So he wasn't a great shot, but the thing is, I've seen a recreation of that shot where they recreated it down to the millimeter, and the sharpshooter they got to do it made the shot.
So it could be done.
So it could be done. Now doing it in real time with, the actual, shooting somebody for the first time. I think he's never fired in wartime.
Right. Never fired his weapon in anger, as it were.
So I don't know if he could have made that shot on his own, but apparently he did. If he did, look, there's a lot of times in history where even snipers got lucky shots.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Even, when you
I don't
golf, sometimes you hit a hole in 2. It's happened to me.
Oh,
Not a very
it's
good golfer, but it happened.
So weird shit happens. But the weirdest thing was that Arlen Specter fucking magic bullet where it's got it going all over the fucking place.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That theory was dumb.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
so that's.
But
the
he was
thing,
a
so-
horrible senator after that anyway, so fuck him.
Right. So it wasn't technically correct, but it was kind of emotionally. But this,
Right.
but going back to your point, Steve, this is the whole thing. If people make movies, whether it's Oliver Stone or Mel Gibson or me, anybody wants to make a movie based on a historical event and then completely throw away the idea of keeping it realistic and be all about the drama, that's fine. But let the audience know. There should almost be some kind of grading system, 1 to 5 for historical realism. You get a 5, 1 for Zulu, and then 5 for Mel Gibson. So 1 realistic, 5 complete bullshit. And then when you go into the movie, because my brain, maybe I'm just OCD. When I'm watching a movie based on real events, I've got to read about the history beforehand because I'm watching the movie going, did this happen? Did this happen? Is this an amalgam character? Is this real? Is this a movie? Is it fiction? I'm running out the cinema going, I can't. The
Well, I mean, there's very, very few films, even the ones that say, based on actual or real events or true stories, are actually real. I mean, there's always artistic license. So,
yes.
Yes, it is what it is. Do I think they need to disclose how much? I don't know. I don't know if we need a system like that. Maybe.
I guess. Well, I guess it's for me. Well, I guess it's the circular thing. Is it's when people. I think some people. I can't speak for other people, but I just imagine some people watch these movies and go, "Oh, that's kind of what happened," and then their brain gets. But it's a way of basically changing people's opinions on actual.
Well, dude,
facts.
I think that happened with JFK. I think a lot of people who watched JFK thought that was actual historical events.
Yes, and that's the danger. But then you can't,
Yeah.
you know. But as you say, it does say very clearly, it's like, this is the work of fiction. So
yeah.
therefore,
Oliver Stone always holds the movie as actual events, regardless of what the movie was. So come on,
Yeah.
that was his stick back in the day. He always claimed that all of his movies were based on a true story or based
on
on
1 hour. Well, like Platoon's a work
based
of fiction,
on, but not
based
accurate
on.
telling.
It means
of
loosely
history.
based on.
Loosely.
I mean-
I put the quotes.
Yeah, I mean, we could. You're quite right, Steve. I mean, in simple binary terms, go right. All fiction, going back to that central point, all fiction is fiction, and therefore you can assume that at least one thing is going to be either made up or unrealistic. And if you want to know the real story, then go get a history book or a documentary or whatever.
Yeah, like Bohemian Rhapsody was actually, there's like extra scenes and stuff in there that didn't actually happen in Bohemian Rhapsody. I love the film, but there were some scenes that actually didn't happen. So like loosely based on, like it said based on, but it's loosely based on. Look at it like this way. You get a synopsis for a film is essentially like the framework or whatever, or they frame it. Do you think the exactly words that they're having in each scene actually happened? There's no way. Unless they were like live streaming that crap, right?
Right, exactly. And if it was in 1500, then you didn't have live streaming. That wasn't until at least 1556 they invented live streaming.
And then they get an overhyped thing, add music to it, do some close-ups to make things seem a little bit more dramatic. Like everyday life.
It's a good
It's
point.
true.
How do we? Hey, we're in a movie. How do you know? Where does orchestra come from?
Yeah.
Didn't Oliver Stone claim that Platoon was like almost
Based on a
it was
real
like
event.
I think he said something like
based
that.
on a real event, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that's bullshit too. I mean, I do believe that he heard that story or he lived that story because he was in Vietnam. So, but I don't think that was a beat for beat. What happened in real? I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe
So by degrees, there may
He
have
claimed
been
that it
some
was
kernel
about
of
90.
truth.
He claimed it was like 90-something% real, including that scene.
Okay, well, I mean, then 90% maybe that might be right.
Who knows?
Yeah. But it's also about perspective too. Like
Sure.
some people overhype things, some people don't. Like I mean, some
he's trying
people
to
are
sell
more
it- he's trying
affected
to
by
sell his own
stimuli.
movie. He's trying to
Yeah.
sell his own movies, so what do you expect? The guy's trying
Yeah.
to sell his own movies. So, I mean, it's like
That's true.
we all do it. I mean, we're all YouTubers, so we're trying to sell our own channels. So it's the same.
Sure.
bullshit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oliver Stone's not going to go on TV going, "So I did this movie. I wouldn't see it if I were you." It's not going
Right.
He's trying to- he's trying
Right.
to- oh,
Cost
he's trying
no
to-
good. Just forget it.
Save your $15. This thing's
Yeah, he's trying to sell his Vietnam movie. Oh yeah, it's 100% true. We're like, okay, sure. Yeah.
Cam says I qualified as an expert. Me too. In fact, a quick little story. I shot so well in boot camp in my qualifying. I got a phone call home, which was unheard of, and I was asked to be in the Marine Corps Rifle Squad, which basically you see them. They do all the tricks, but they also the Rifle Squad is where you go to sniper school. It's pretty badass.
So you've been to sniper school?
I declined.
Where's the video?
really?
Yeah, I was young and dumb, and I didn't realize what I was turning down. Unfortunately,
Wow.
Young,
That's cool.
dumb, and full of cum. Aren't you?
the qualified as an expert. I do think Oswald could. I don't think Oswald could have made those shots unless it was the best day of his life. Should have bought a lottery ticket. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I don't, dude. I don't know. I think he can make the shots. The shots. I don't think those shots are that hard because I don't think he was aiming to make that one shot hit two people. Right? You didn't do that. He was just shooting. And shooting at a moving target is hard, but when they were going slow, dude. They were actually
on that corner.
Right.
They were going pretty fucking slow. So I don't know, man. If you want to tell me there was 3 people in 3 nests, I'll say okay, yeah, sure. because I don't know.
He had to.
I don't
know the
discount
exact-
anything there.
He had to have known the exact pinpoint where Kennedy was going to be there at the same time.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Kennedy
that's
knows
the
the
part. That's the
motorcade,
part
right?
that bothers me.
Oh,
That
No,
that part bothers me a
mean-
lot because he may have known the parade route,
right.
but and the timing, I don't know. That it's just weird. The timing is weird for me.
Maybe he wasn't like. I mean, that's what happened with Gavo Princip,
No,
the
I
assassination
mean-
that started World War One. That he missed his first opportunity, and then the car got stuck or got lost and stuck.
Right.
And, Archduke,
They-
and that's how Archduke Franz Ferdinand bought the farm.
Franz
So-
Ferdinand.
yeah. So sometimes they do get lucky, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, like, it seems pretty uncanny when we saw his brother die not too long after. Come on.
Oh, you mean Robert
Didn't he
Kennedy?
die? Didn't he die?
Come on.
Eventually.
Right?
If you
Oh,
think
dude,
about Robert,
they had tons of enemies, dude. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
yeah.
he killed
Those
him.
brothers
He
wanted
killed
to
him.
change the paradigm, and that only goes so far with the deep state.
He
Right.
wasn't going to make it to prison. Come on, everybody knows that. Back in the
Actually,
60s,
that's in the
no,
news.
no.
Aren't they about to give in California parole to Shahan? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Sirhan, yeah.
He's
Thank
up,
you.
He's up
I
for
heard he's up-
parole. That
yeah,
fucking
I heard he got the
bastard, he's
parole.
up for parole.
I don't think he's gonna get it. He gets
I
up
hope
for
not.
parole
Wasn't
every
he the
so
first-
often.
Wasn't he the first to what was it? Approve of 9/11?
Approve?
Damn.
No, I don't know. I know that he was basically
Well,
the
protein
impetus
20
for the
years.
Manchurian
20 years.
candidate, though.
Oh yeah. No, but
Well, Spock for a second. I'm sure we'll go back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
somebody's trying to come back in.
It's probably Spock.
Bob.
Sorry, that was
you know
the
he lived.
NSA. The NSA said
Party.
they'd let me
Party.
back in if I gave them a shout out. So, shout out to the NSA, keeping you
You
safe.
just
Good
needed
night,
to
folks.
take. You just needed to fart. That's all.
How dare you? Anyway, sorry not to interrupt there. Wow, this is getting into some but this is for me just broadly, guys. I love this topic. This is the very similitude of cinema movies. That's why, in a way, I can relax if I'm watching something like Star Wars. It might be complete
That's
wacky
why
nonsense.
it's
but
my
com-
channel. It's with whatever the fuck
It's
you want to talk
what?
about.
It is. It's your channel. But no, so with Star Wars, I know it's a galaxy far, far away. It's nothing to do with here. It's definitely not based on a true story, and therefore it's definitely not true. Which means, in a way, it could be true because we don't know it isn't. Because
Right.
I haven't been to a galaxy far away. That's the weird thing. Soap operas take place in other universes, but
Cam
Star Wars,
Skills.
that might be real. When your Cam says, when you're
Cam,
when you're not
schools us all with
shooting
his
every
topics.
day.
Come on.
and you're not used to the adrenaline dump, it's hard, real hard to shoot that well.
It
I
is.
thought about that. Oh.
It's really hard. But
Cam, always with the knowledge. Always
in
with the knowledge.
in
Cam.
defense of and I'm not trying to defend Lee Harvey Oswald in any case, but or by any means, but
Well, not morally.
he may have it may yeah, not morally. He may have just he may have just got a couple off of lucky shots. Look, all you had to do is shoot in a general direction. You got off 3 shots, 1 hit, 2 missed. He just had a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Now that maybe that's too lucky, and if you tell me, like I said, if there's somebody on the grassy knoll behind the fence, I'm down. I'm open to that too. That there was 2 or 3 shooters.
It wasn't even a direct hit, from what they say.
Well, the back of his head blew off.
They call-
You
they
can
call
see it
that-
as a
It's kind
printer
of
film.
direct enough. It
They
did the
call
job.
it what's that? That's that magic bullet they claim to say.
Yeah,
Like the
magic bullet
That's what
theory is
Steve was saying.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Losing the
and the
nose.
other problem I have with that whole thing is that pristine fucking bullet. Now it's not as pristine as in the movie, but you've seen the real bullet, and it does have some mashing, but it's pretty pristine for a round that went through somebody's fucking skull
Right.
and then lodged in another person. So yeah, dude, I don't know.
Mm.
There's a lot of questions about that.
Yeah. I mean, there's some like theories out there. It wasn't even him who's
They
the
say
fall
it's a
guy.
Two bullets.
Right?
There's that-
He was
there's
the
that
fall
two
guy.
bullet there. There's always that 2 bullet there. It took 2 bullets to kill him.
Oh, we've opened up a can of worms.
Well, yeah, because look, Oswald always said he was in the break room and never went up to that nest in the book depository. So if that's true, the sniper, he had a sniper and a spotter up in the nest. You had a sniper and maybe a spotter down at the grassy knoll behind the fence, and you probably had one under the overpass, maybe even in the sewer, getting an upshot. Then you have triangulation of fire. Then you're in the kill zone. You can't get out of it.
Right. And that's a good point. Also, he was acting alone because normally you have a spotter working with a sniper, right? It's normally a 2-person team.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's never been released. Like what the hell really killed Kennedy? I'm like, that's why it's like, they don't really know what the hell killed Kennedy.
I'm just thinking about the sniping because I pulled out my Generation Kill disc because we were talking about. I think Generation Kill came up on either this show or my show in the last week. I thought, damn, I've got to get that shit back on. I love Generation. Recommend if you like any kind of war movie, HBO's Generation Kill, and that sniping scene with Rudy is just brilliant. It's just speaking of someone that's never done it, but it's the way they filmed it.
Yeah.
And speaking of realism, basically Generation Kill is another one that's actually might be HBO fiction, but it is actually based on real events. It's based on a book written by a journalist, and even one of the soldiers, Rudy, actually is played by himself. Because I'm watching it going, that's an actor. Look at that California bronze body, and then you look at the credits. That Rudy played by Rudy. Like, damn, that actually was him. Yeah, he was like, So anyway, Generation Kill, recommend it. Steve, will I be correct in just assuming that you've watched Generation Kill?
No, I haven't.
Wow. Oh, I'd love to get your opinion on it. I thoroughly recommend it. I think,
I'll check it out.
Yeah, because you're the one that will know. But for me, as far as I can work out, which is
he's a military guy. You'll probably check it out. So,
that's the thing, exactly. It's you got people in the military that know. Then you'll get. Yeah, I predict that you'll like it, but I might be wrong. But that's my recommendation today. Therefore, is Generation Kill.
That's always a worry. You show somebody that's actually been in the military, show them a show or a movie, they're like, oh, that's bullshit.
Is that a movie or a miniseries?
It's a mini-series, so it's HBO, 1 disc. I think something like less. I think a dozen episodes or fewer. So it should be, because I'm a physical media guy. I got it on Blu-ray, but if you got obviously a subscription to HBO, it's just very underrated, really well done. I mean, no one famous in it, but for me that makes it better.
Oh wait, Alexander Skarsgård is in it.
Oh, is that right? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You got me there. Oh, that is him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, apart from him, no one famous. Now you're going to reel off everyone. No one famous in it unless you've heard of them. Okay, good point. So, but yeah, no, I thoroughly recommend it.
I'll check it out.
Because I'd like to get your view of if it's as realistic as I think it is. Yeah. There you go. Recommendation of the week: Generation Kill.
Cool.
What's next, Phil? Phil, what's next? Next, it's rubbing your ear. All right, let's try rubbing on. There you go. I'm rubbing my ear. Yep, that feels good.
Now,
excessive earwax.
Pat your head, rub your tummy.
Not at the same time, man.
Excessive earwax. Never good.
Well, if you're hungry.
Yeah, it tastes good.
So what's next? How about that June?
June.
No, Cam. No, sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself. Sorry. Cam's like, Phil, could you highlight Cam's last point? Because this is a whole topic of verisimilitude. The very last one. The one that says Generation Kill. Yeah, Generation Kill is good. Agreed. It gets a lot right, but it's still fiction. Well, this is the thing. I can't comment on how realistic that it is, but it's totally again, it's fiction in the sense that all fiction is fiction. But in my little imaginary realistic scale, I give it a grade 1, hyper realistic, because it's based on a book by a journalist. The journalist is in the story, not playing himself, but played by someone else. So for me, I mean, now I have to finish reading the book by the journalist to see how the TV show matches up to the book. But then, of course, I'll never know how closely the book, which, of course, technically is non-fiction, matches up to the reality. So, Cam, yes, it's fiction in the sense that all fiction is fiction. But as far as I know, it's one of the most realistic bits of fiction ever made. Welcome to Hair Splitting on the Black Phillip channel. Wow, he's disappeared now. That is magic. For my next trick, I'll make him reappear with another beer.
Yeah.
Another Brewski. He's back. Let's see it. It's another Bruce. Phil. Other way. Phil. Can you hear me now? Phil, TK421. TK421. I think we've got another bad
Why aren't you at your
communicator.
post?
Yeah, Black Phillip. Why aren't you at your post? Black Phillip. Can you hear me? I think we've got earwax build up. We've got another trooper with earwax build up.
Yes, these. I'm here.
Oh, there we
All
go.
right, cool.
Right, what's next?
Good. I went to get more beer.
Yay! That looks like a
But
Pepsi or
ice.
something. Wow.
I went to get more beer. Don't mind me.
Is that
It's my
deliberate?
channel.
May I see that can again? That looks like a kind of Pepsi to me. Is that a deliberate piece of design or accident? Yeah, I'd almost get that out of the fridge thinking it's fizzy popping before you know it. Oh, man, a pissy lager.
Good ice.
Oh, you Americans with your cold beer. Don't you drink at room temperature like normal people?
Beer. Like, fuck off, you
A
bastard.
nice warm
I hate
beer.
you.
A nice warm, flat, boring brown
He's
beer.
like,
That's proper
fuck you.
beer. A nice
All we got is
pint of
piss warm
warm-
jungle.
One
He's
jungle.
like, fuck yeah. I can't even give me a cold beer.
A
God
cold
damn it.
beer.
I'll drink a beer for you. I'll drink a beer for you, brother.
Good man. Yay. So yeah, how about that June? It's been
There
confirmed
you
that we
go.
are getting half the book. So, and Denis Villeneuve
Duh.
has expressed a desire, has expressed a preference to write and film the other half of the movie or the book.
No.
Yeah.
Duh.
So it is confirmed. It's a complete story, but it's not the complete book. Apparently, there's a time jump in the novel, so hopefully that's where they're going to cut off the first movie. We shall.
For you.
Cheers to you, my friend.
You, Cat.
Ding.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. Here's my coffee cup. I ding you. Cheers to all you
Cheers to
guys.
you,
Cheers, guys.
Steve.
Cheers,
to
brothers.
you, Tim. Oh, I spilled beer, but yep.
But yeah, Catch 22. I can't comment until I've seen the movie, but it seems like yes.
Nope, don't
they
break
have
my law.
confirmed-
Don't break my law.
I'm not going to break your law. Only you can do that. So yes, they
I
confirmed
can't
that.
even
No,
break my own law. Come on.
you can't. You can try.
It
they
does
haven't filmed
apply
the
to
whole
me
book.
too. It does apply to me too.
It does.
I'm not
Good
biased.
man. He's not a hypocrite. Yeah.
I
So
am
so
not a
I,
hypocrite to my own law. No,
So-
I am not.
good lad. Yeah. So I'm happy to confirm that June is only part of the book, but hopefully it will end on a logical point, and doubly hopefully they are going to write, film, direct, and put in the can and release the other half of the novel in the next few years.
That's the plan.
Yep.
And then they'll probably combine Dune Messiah and Children of Dune. I think he might even do that, but there's supposed to be 3 movies. And
Yes.
then God Emperor is supposed to be a series.
And is that by the same? Are they going to link it in? Is it same canon, same people,
Yeah.
same?
Yes,
Right.
it's still Frank Herbert's original.
Okay, and I presume Denis Villeneuve's not going to direct it because it's on TV.
I don't know. I don't know how involved or uninvolved he will be with the with that television series. Hopefully, he executive produces it at least.
Yeah, if there's like some kind of overlap, and then it kind of then you get a sense of continuation. So
Yeah.
that'll be good because if it's good, then we want more.
But yeah,
basically.
it's a very different story. So because
Right.
basically the Paul Atreides, that's where these three the three movies will wrap up his storyline, and then we
Right.
get a God Emperor is a complete different story. It's further in the future. It's a dope.
So Steve, have you read the Dune books? Because I haven't read them. I've got the first
Yeah,
one.
I haven't read all of none of the new ones, and
Right.
I've read
So
I
the
read
first
up to
three.
I
Listen
think
to
God
what Todd
Emperor
Michael
and
says in our chat. Yeah.
but those I haven't read in so long. I'd have to reread. I don't know if I can do it.
I
in
want
time.
to get Todd Michael on my chat my stream.
Yeah, Todd Michael's read them several times. They're
God,
long
he's
and
such-
they're dense
Todd
books.
Michael is
Right.
such a Dune fan. I mean,
Yeah, me too. It's
get him on my channel right now, and oh my god, I'll be in heaven.
oh yeah,
I could
You
listen
get
to
him as your
talk for
channel?
hours.
yeah.
I can't get Todd Michael. He's
Call the booking
He's an old-
department, Marie,
he's
darling.
an
can you check
old
the
man.
diary?
He can't get on my channel. Come on.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late for him.
Next time. Too late for
Clone him.
apologies.
Clone him. Get on it, nerds. Clone Todd Michael. for me.
Nerd.
Come on.
Get on it, nerds.
Make it so.
Don't on Michael for me, damn it.
Tim, are you still with us?
Dude,
Tim, are you still there,
Tim, I think he said he was going to go grab us something to eat.
Ah,
Grabbing a
that was
snack. I'll
Tim.
be right back.
I think
Okay.
we should take a taco. I think we went to take a Taco Bell.
I didn't realize he's actually going out for a takeaway.
A big offer of 10 minutes.
He's lucky he can do such a thing. Well, that's the thing. I can't go out for a kebab on a Saturday night. But
The-
now
The
I know
chalupa was
it's
calling his name.
This is why we love
It's
Cam.
us.
Look at it.
Ah. Sorry.
This is why we love Cam. Look at it. He
Yeah,
brings
man.
the goods.
Well, Cam says the Dune film has a great cast, apart from Zendaya, who's annoying, and will have brilliant effects and cinematography. But I'm skeptical. She doesn't even have a surname. What the fuck? Neither did Sting. Shut up, me. I'm skeptical that we'll get the second movie, which will make it wasted time. I'm just going to apply my standard philosophy to everything. High hopes, low expectations, positive thinking. I hope it does. It probably won't, but let's say
Me
it does.
too, but I was fucking disappointed this week because at CinemaCon, the perfect time for Warner Brothers to come out and say, "Listen, we've reevaluated, we've reassessed our day and date strategy, and we decided for The Matrix and Dune and the rest of the movies coming out this year, we are not going day and date." But they didn't do that because they're fucking morons, and they're gonna kill the box office numbers for those films.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Kill it for the Suicide Squad. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, just to educate me, day and date is that mean when they refer to releasing a movie in the
Releasing
movies
it
and also on
in
HBO or whatever?
cinema.
Correct.
It's
Right.
releasing cinema and on streaming.
Because that was
Same
the
day.
Black. My
Same
legal
day.
team tells me Black Widow. That was Scarlett Johansson's issue. There was like a 6-week window, but it wasn't enough. So it's like, but you're
Yeah.
saying for June, Stephen, and for May, there's no
There's no
window
set
at all.
plan.
No, actually, Black Widow was day and date too.
Oh, was it? There was,
Yeah,
there was
because
nothing.
it,
Right.
not only, but hers, it was a little different because it's day and date, but not for the subscription price. You had to pay an extra $30. So basically, what it's called PVOD or Premium Video on Demand.
Yeah.
Right. Where with HBO, it's if you've already got
HBO, if you have the subscription, it's free.
So there's already a difference. So this is, I can see why it's becoming quite a complex legal issue.
Yeah.
And there's different.
Oh, she has a hell of a case. That's why it went to they demanded Disney last Friday when we were on. Actually, they demanded that we that it goes to arbitration. They don't want that in court because they're going to get beat badly in court. So.
Right, and in public, so they will.
And in public, they didn't want. See, now it's in arbitration. We'll never know because they don't have to disclose anything.
NDA at the end. Here's your money, sweet cheek. See you later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the thing is, it's just like they've pushed back all these films so much. They're supposed to come out earlier, but we never know when the pandemic's going to end, right?
Right.
Like they're essentially open the theaters back, but then they keep essentially. I don't know how I want to word it, but like
June's been in the can for a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, Dune's bit like Scotty. Do you know like wasn't it supposed to be released like in like May or something?
Scotty's not here, man.
Or not Scotty.
That's
sorry,
all right.
Steve.
I'll answer for Scott. Yes.
That's November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave's
Scotty,
not here.
you're listening out there in the universe.
Yeah. It was supposed to be. We should have already seen it already.
Yeah. No, there was a lot. Same with a lot of films, like James Bond. How many times is that thing going to get pushed back?
No time to release.
Yeah.
Exactly. By the time it comes out, it's
time
going to
to.
be a period drama.
No time to
Historical.
No, because like, dude, these things cost too much money, man. Like these projects are costing like $200 million plus the marketing budget. Sure, like
interest, bank loans.
Yeah, well,
back
back-end
end,
deals. And stuff
That's
like
the
that.
problem right there. Is the carrying cost especially for No Time to Die. The carrying cost is millions of dollars. It's like $1 million a month to carry that movie.
No,
And the thing is also. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
No, they were gonna move Venom again, but the studio said no.
They did,
keep it-
actually.
Yeah, to later
Did
October.
No, they just moved it again to January now.
Oh,
What?
Yep. January, February. We just reported on it on the show, like on Tuesday.
I thought that
That's
was a
not.
rumor. I thought that was a rumor. So
It's a true
it's
rumor.
offic-
Some
it's
rumors
official?
can be true.
It's official.
You didn't
The-
have to take it with a grain or a pinch or a spoon of salt. Just take it as is.
No,
Yeah.
it's not official. It was still reportedly.
Yeah. So the thing is, like,
uh,
they got to make a choice. I mean, sure, the mandates are going to dictate everything by state and whatever. So, in some states, it's more looser. Like where I'm from, Indiana, we're not required to wear masks and stuff like that. But people are like, you got to take into account. Like people are still scared to go in theaters. Right? I went to see Black Widow. I saw Suicide Squad, and they weren't full theaters because people are still scared, and even wearing a mask and stuff like that. So the government, like, they got to make a choice, right? You can't have it split way because there's no way these films production value has to go down. Essentially, there's no way, like, if you're going to split it up like that, the profit margin is what I'm talking about, because they're all about the money, but there's no way. There's no way. So, like, if it eventually all moves to streaming services, the production value is going to have to go down, or they're going to have to start charging upper costs for streaming. Like it's like,
But
isn't it getting ridiculous?
In a way, Tim. In a way, I think it's a really good idea. Obviously we're living through this kind of epic sea
Horrible
change.
Time.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just in the industry for itself is going through a massive change. It's a new paradigm. It's a paradigm shift where this new streaming service thing is happening, and we're living through it, and everybody's just kind of fumbling their way through it. But I think it's good in this sense that the correction in this industry needed to happen, and this seems to be the catalyst. We're making movies for way too much money. We're spending $250-300 million dollars on these fucking movies. So if this is what
that shit no more.
Yeah, if this is the catalyst that brings that back down and makes the correction in the market, I think everybody's going to be better off for it. To your point though, what happens when it's no longer about the quality, it's about the quantity, like on Netflix. That's what I'm afraid of, is when we start getting Netflix is like, all we have to do is our one Oscar movie a year, and then the rest we just pump out this crap and then the quality goes. So I hope that's not the case.
So I want to mention something real quick here. So we have like a bunch of free platforms nowadays. Like some businesses don't even advertise like on commercials because it's a waste of money. Like the Super Bowl is wasting money. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Like the Kardashians, like, are super rich. The one of the younger Kardashians has her own like makeup line. She gets paid for doing her ads on Instagram. She doesn't pay anyone to do that anymore. She stopped doing the commercials. Like, everyone's on these social medias way more than actual TV.
Kylie Kardashian lipstick.
Yeah.
Shit.
No,
60
well,
lips.
No, it's facts, man.
Anyway.
Facts.
Well, to be fair, you do have the NFL coming back within the next month or two. Well,
the ratings have dropped. Like, the viewership keeps dropping because they keep putting social and political issues in sports, which is supposed to be escapism. Like, the sports keeps going down, dude. Like, they had to lay off 200,000 jobs in ESPN in the past year. That would suck, bro. Like, like social media, you can, like, the great thing about social media is if you don't like it, you don't watch it. But there's 100 other channels that are out there. And not all those celebrities get super political. They know, like, you shouldn't divide your audience, right? The Kardashians never go on there and point fingers at people. They just do what they got to do to make money and move on, right? So, we're living in a different, like what Steve was saying, this is a different time. Like, this is a new paradigm. So,
it's a new
the new
time.
age is here.
No,
Yep.
people got to adjust to the new times. I mean,
Well, not
come on.
only that, we're gonna. I keep saying on our show, with this, we talk about this topic a lot, obviously, because everybody's trying to get their head and their arms around the thing, and trying to figure it out. But not only are we going to have to, so that correction is going to happen in the market, but also we're going to have to come up with a new way to measure success for these things.
That's
Because
true.
it's no longer going to be just box office weekend numbers, right?
Yeah.
It's
So there's
views.
got to be a new
Right.
measurement,
Yeah, so
and I don't know what that is.
Like
Yeah.
F9, the biggest growth since the pandemic began. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Well, the thing is that like Disney and like these other streaming services are covering up their numbers. How does that
Yep.
translate to box office success, right? Because you only can get so much subscribers, of course. Netflix still has the most, even though Disney is like growing. So this is a very new thing.
But then, even that, flat numbers, but a Disney Plus
No.
subscription in India is going to be a lot cheaper than it is in the UK, for example. So
Correct.
even when they're talking about numbers, if they're talking about money
They're
for their
on
investors,
damn
they're going to have to
channel.
break it down. So
Sorry, Phil.
Now go ahead, Cap. I love you, brother. You know
but
I
that
love
was
you.
well, no, that's basically it. That I've always thought with this whole obsession about money. I mean, it is a business, but I wish when we're always talking about Star Wars made so much, but then we had to adjust for inflation. It's like I wish they would actually measure bums on seats. How many people saw Star Wars in 1977? But then even then you go, well, the population was different. But yeah, the basically what you said, Steve, and everyone, quite right. Can't measure it, and again, it's going to be even more complicated. I'm just processing it now. If it's on HBO, they're going to charge for it, so you can put that in the profit department. If it's if it's Disney Plus, they're going to charge for it. If it's HBO, they're not. So you're quite right, Steve. How can you measure it if you're not charging for it? Oh, it's part of the subscription. Do they go, right, we got the subscription because we wanted to see this movie? It becomes impossible to measure. Madness.
Oh,
Go, Philip.
Well, look what happened with the Suicide Squad. Popular movie that got great reviews. It got but it just there's such a bigger box office than what it got. I mean, but it's got one of the
Well,
the
that had some weird. But that had some other weird shit going on with it too. You had a bunch of Snyderverse fucking people that were boycotting the movie because don't marvelize my fucking DC nonsense.
Oh, jeez.
I mean that movie.
Don't get me started about the Snyder cut.
That movie
Right?
is so much more than what it's grossing.
I'm going to create an awesome meme. Maybe I'll collaborate with you, Steve, about it. But it's like, release the Snyder cut. And then you see the Ayer cut, people right behind them. Like, oh.
Right.
Yeah, then they'll be like, oh, we'll restore the Snyder cut. And then you got the Ayer cut. Restore the Ayer cut. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like it is right now. It's like very tribalistic.
I don't want to break one rule because I haven't seen Free Guy, but Free Guy has actually outgrossed the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what the hell is that to you?
Well, Ryan Reynolds is a star, dude. He was number 2 in the world last year. The Rock was number 1.
I love.
How do you measure that?
Ryan Reynolds, he's a superstar. I love.
But here's the thing about those two movies in particular. One's a family movie and one's not. One's a rated R movie. That's going to be already that has it working against it at the box office.
Ryan Reynolds.
Totally does. I was about to go see the Suicide Squad with my son, but he's too young, so he didn't see it. So they lost out on 2 tickets, and now we're in lockdown, so no one's going to see it. So
I liked Suicide Squad. I thought it was awesome, but I'm a James Gunn fan, so
I liked it too.
I loved it.
I saw Free Guy, and I thought that was awesome too. So
yeah,
I haven't seen Free Guy. Honestly,
the Suicide Squad is different. The budget was so low.
My rule because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Black Phillip.
So I can't bring it, bro. Oh, double standards, you bastard.
But no, when the Suicide Squad comes out on Blu-ray or 4K, we love you too, Black Phillip. I will be purchasing it just because. James Gunn is just a classic example of. You might not like the artist, but the art. I like his art. So I don't necessarily like his tweets so much, but I like his Guardians of the Galaxy.
Where's the Free Guy Funko Pop? Damn it!
Funko Pop.
I'll probably see it. I like Ryan Reynolds. Number 2, like he's also producing stuff now. And I want to point out, just sure, it was rated R. It does have it working against it, but Deadpool found a way to move around that because the first film cost like $60 million. Would it make like $800 million or whatever?
Yeah.
And the second one, like, what cost more, but I think it made like $1 billion, or it was profitable. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier, is the fact that they're pivoting their money better, right? They're using the money more wisely. So
whatever new measuring stick that or measuring unit metric we're going to use, it has to. The problem with it is that these streamers, especially like Netflix, they don't have to share their internal numbers, so they don't have to tell you.
Right.
But then again, there's so many different metrics, right? It's like, okay, well, how many subscribers did you get in the run up to the movie? Then how many left? A week after
the
or
free
a
trial.
day after,
Right.
Yeah.
So there's so many different metrics inside of that, and variables, that it's going to be hard to figure that out. But somebody smarter than me will have to do it. It's above my pay grade, I guess. Well, nobody's paying me to do it.
No, but maybe it isn't, because maybe there isn't an
paid you
answer.
up by
Because
the
there is, if there was a
Damn it.
logical answer,
Just kidding.
someone would have come up with it. No, I think Steve, you've hit upon something, Steve. There is no easy answer. So whatever answer they come up with is going to be semi-arbitrary. Well, we'll do it based on subscribers, divided by 2, multiplied by the amount of moons in the month, and if it's sunny, we'll add 3%. If they're drunk, we'll add 5%. No, see, I think you're right, Steve. There is no actual answer.
There is it's a very new thing.
I just think, sorry, Tim, but I just think from post pandemic, I guess you can say, it's gonna be harder and harder to sell a movie nowadays.
Yeah.
They got to make a choice. That's the problem.
You gotta make a choice.
We can't be either streaming or movie theaters.
Warner Brothers.
It's not about money.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, except for Warner Brothers, I guess they're leaving so much money on the table, but
they don't want the money,
and they don't even have to.
The was doing that D&D bullshit.
Yeah,
we don't.
But so that's going to go away. Warner Brothers has said, come January 1st, their movies are no longer day and date. So the only thing that will continue to be day and date is the PVOD on Disney Plus, and probably some other streamers will do the same kind of thing, where you pay a premium like $30 to see the movie at home when the same day it's released in the theater. But we won't have day and date, at least not for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Day and date's coming because people want to watch it at home. So
yeah,
I mean, we all knew it was coming. It's just the all these lockdowns and the pandemic exacerbated it and kind of sped that up.
Yeah, and they're bringing it back too. So hopefully, like not in my state, but everywhere else, they're trying to bring it back. But what I want to paint out, like if it essentially moves to streaming services, they don't have to spend as much money on marketing, because essentially they're just marketing on their own platform. Right. Not 1/3 or sliding scale goes to the box to the movie theaters, because like I heard for The Force Awakens that even Camp was like mentioned this way back, because that when it came out, for the first 2 weeks the profits went to The Force Awakens. Then afterwards it was sliding scale, went down. Normally like overall average is 1/3. It's different with each deal. And then as far as like Avengers, a back end deal, he made $75 million on the first Avengers film, which is crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's always like different workout deals, back end deals, or whatever. SAG, merchandising, sure, they make a lot of their money obviously on merchandising now. This essentially the movie theaters, like when things drop, are a major marketing pool. Yeah, it's huge, man. You can buy like Star Wars toothpaste, Star Wars underwear, Star Wars
flamethrower.
I got 2 lightsabers, and I got the Black Series Kylo Ren lightsaber coming in.
The toilet paper.
On
which Ryan Johnson writes his scripts.
Yep.
The toilet paper.
Yeah. Black Phillip eyeglasses. Yep. Black Phillip poster. Cool Joker poster in the back, by the way.
T-shirt. Black Phillip beer. Black Phillip sushi. Speaking
Black
of
Widow-
which,
There's just so many variables and so many different metrics. It's just we're gonna have to figure out a way to do it. The only way I can see
Somebody
that
gotta
we
figure
do
it
it
out,
now
man.
is that all the streamers agree to be more transparent with their numbers, but they're
Right.
not going to do that. There's no incentive to do that, at least not right now.
wow, and even on top of that, you got me thinking again, Steve.
Netflix
Stop
won't
making me
do it.
think.
Netflix won't do
If
it.
they don't release their numbers, that's at least honest because they're telling you we're not releasing the numbers. When
Right.
they
It's
do
not.
release the numbers,
It's not honest because
They're
it's all
probably
about
lying
perception,
anyway.
like
No,
social media.
no.
It's about creating that buzz. Hollywood's essentially all big lie.
Right, Tim.
right?
Okay, then it isn't.
We're not
honest.
really
No,
in
but it's more honest
space.
than lying. It's when someone. It's like if you look, Tim. It's when you got a girlfriend and she starts to like you, but you're a young actor. You got other chicks on the side. She's like, Tim, where were you last night? And you could go, well, I was having a hot threesome, but no, you're not going to do that. You're going to hurt her feelings. You're going to go, I'm not going to tell you. There's an
I was like, I
honesty
was in
with
the
that.
gym.
But if you were like, oh no, I was doing my homework with Cockney Spock, that's lying. So what I mean is,
No,
basically ask me no questions. I'll tell you no
on my
lies.
channel.
So
I was in the gym getting a workout. Like that's a workout. So
all right,
you
now
know
we're
what I
stuck
mean?
in the metaphor. Basically, if a company goes, we're not telling you the numbers, I'm like, well, at least you're not lying to me.
Semantics.
Semantic. Are you anti-semantic? Is that what it is?
That's
You
what
don't
she
like
said,
subtle
but,
distinctions between words.
I don't know. Moving on or whatever. Go ahead.
No, the problem is the quality of the films doesn't equal to the quantity of what the films are worth.
Boom. Put that on
Yeah.
a t-shirt, Black Phillip. What he just said.
That's
So
what
the
she
value,
said.
yeah, that's
Black
what
Phillip
that's
Law
what Phil
number
said.
2.
The value of the film isn't just measured in dollars and cents, lady.
No.
It's measured in the heart, in the tears that rolled down my face as I was watching that movie.
I would like if we stop measuring success with money. I don't think that's
Right.
a
I don't
good
think it's
success for a
valid.
movie. I don't think it is
Amen.
either. And
No,
because
you got Jungle Cruise.
Wait, what
Jungle
shirt do you have on,
Jungle
Steve?
Cruise. You got Jungle
here.
Cruise. Come on.
Oh, dude, dope. You got Captain Phasma and Kylo Ren. Dude,
yeah,
nice.
Kylo's everywhere.
I saw that signal.
I ordered your
Oh.
shirt tonight, bro. Did you see it?
Nice, dude.
yeah,
That's
it's
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
I ordered
Very cool.
his shirt.
Yeah, because and that way we can get rid of that stupid, silly, fucking and adjusted for inflation argument. Well,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
well, if you're going to adjust for
Yes.
inflation, why don't you adjust for the 90 million other variables that happen between this date and this date?
Boom,
like
there you
like
go.
the rise of streaming, the rise of the
Yes.
internet,
Yeah.
the rise
Yes.
of gaming. Gaming has
you,
pulled
Steven.
money way
Thank
away
you,
from the
Steve.
movie theater.
Yep.
So,
There you
but
go.
we never. But oh no, but you know, they only want to focus on that one variable. It's a nonsense. It's a nonsensical argument.
Yes,
Yeah, we're not
amen.
living in that
Preach,
time
brother.
frame.
First win again with that argument. Come on.
But
Yeah,
I think they should do ticket sales.
You have
Yes.
to nowadays.
Yes.
You gotta do it.
Yes. Fools never do
Yeah.
it, but great minds think alike separately.
Whether it's
Yes, Steve
online,
Foley. What
and
Steve
they
said.
should do it online. Do it online. Allow people to
Bums
just do it
on
online.
seats. Did you watch the movie? Yes. Did you watch it all the way through, or were you on your fucking phone the whole time?
Right?
What happened at the
But bring
you
my
know
rule.
Who was alive at the end? If you could, yeah, exactly. You blokes broke Black Phillip's
You
law.
broke my
That is quite
rule.
correct. Yeah, there should be a quiz at the end of the movie. Who's alive and who's dead? If you can answer that question, then yes, it was a good movie. I sat up
Oh,
until the
that's
end,
why I
rather
love
than
you,
just
Cap.
making out with
Oh,
Tim
that's why I
Possible.
love you, Cap. That's why you
Yeah, they got to
to
make the definitive
That's
choice.
why I
I
love
think it's the
brother.
problem. It's too murky now. It's just like, well, like you'll see critics rave about things like Shang-Chi. I'm a martial arts guy, and I think it's great. But I know like TikTokers I follow on there, and they're all just like, not saying anything negative about it. I'm just like, whoa, like Grace Randolph. I'm like,
The ones
okay.
that honestly trust are like 50-50.
Sure, they're paid to go there, and I'm just like,
Oh, no.
if I went
the ones
there, so. But I don't know.
As far as Shang-Chi, there's like between
I want it to
Stuntman
be
and,
good. I do.
no, I mean I'll still see it for myself next
Yeah,
week.
Campia said it was like the Raid. I like the Raid movies. I do.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm It Man, IP Man. Wing Chun, love it. So
Yeah.
Donnie Yen was in Rogue
I
One.
don't trust him. No.
Yeah, so no, I'm gonna go see it for myself. Right, I'm gonna see it opening night, 7 p.m. ET on Thursday. That's when it drops. Like soonest time I can see it. So I'm gonna go.
Give me R&B. Like he said, it sucks. I'm like, okay.
Oh, he said it sucks.
R&B said it's dope.
Yeah, that's
He
what
said
I
it was
thought.
dope.
He
He
said
said
he
it
was
was dope.
excited
I know.
about
I
it.
heard he said it was dope.
No, Rob said
I
Rob
was
said he
saying-
liked
no,
it.
he's
He's
Rob
really
said he
quite
liked
vague
it, dude.
about it. It's dope and it sucks. It sucks dope.
It's
No,
dope.
Rob.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, Rob loved the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. No, I'm seeing Open Eye. I don't care. I haven't seen Open Eye. I'll
see
give
it
my
next
honest
week.
review
I'll
about
see
it.
next week.
It's popular to hate about things nowadays. I don't care. Everyone just wants to hate.
I've been watching.
Yeah, well, that's come up before. That's why
that shit up.
No, that's why if something is good, we need to be positive about it. Just be as objective as possible. Having said
Yeah.
that, be subjective. No, I'm one of the things I've learned on this journey that we call being on YouTube is that my initial reaction to a movie, it's subconscious, it's visceral.
Break my
The
rule.
review. No, when I'm actually watching a movie, Black Phillip, so I can review it. I'm actually watching it with my eyes and my ears. It's all going on in my stomach, and therefore I can spend hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades sometimes intellectualizing about it afterwards. But ultimately, I'm like with the last Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just you watch the movie and it affects you. That's the magic of cinema, isn't it? How does that happen? I don't know, guys. I'm sitting there and I'm feeling things and I'm thinking things, and afterwards I'm like, well, that was a good movie, and then I think about why.
Well, and that's why I don't like coming out. I don't like doing a review right out of the movie theater.
Right.
So I won't review a film right after I see it, because I tend to like most everything I see for the art of it, not just because it was made. Yeah. So I tend to automatically like a lot of shit, right?
Right.
So it takes me a little time to digest and maybe even a second watch sometimes before I want to actually review a movie. Or give it any kind of review. So, I'll tell people on the show, or if anybody asks, what did you think of the movie? Yeah, I liked it, or like that. But I won't, I usually won't give a grade to a movie unless I've really thought about it.
It's different from, I think Tarantino said that himself when he watches a movie, because for him it must be like a busman's holiday. He says that basically what you said, Steve. He said he watches it the first time, he just wants to enjoy it as a consumer, just enjoy the movie, and then the second time he's going to start analyzing it, looking at the camera angle. So I think that's valid. Just because that's the thing is that we can all go in going, I'm going to,
and that's why I'm very skeptical about film critics, because if your job as a film critic is to critique, are you actually there to critique the movie, or are you actually watching what's being presented, right? So, because there's two different things. Are you emotionally involved in what's being shown to you, or are you critiquing it for the camera angles and the cinematography? And are you thinking about the movies on such a technical level that you're missing the point of the art?
Yeah, that's a lot of it.
Steve is 100% right. I mean, come on. I mean, review a film. How you really feel about it. Come on, people want to review a film. How they feel, other people are going to react to it.
It's key, isn't it? This is key stuff. Phil, you should have a channel. We should be talking about this stuff in public. Boom was granted.
I should get my own channel.
Cam's right. Said yes, ticket sales, real numbers, butts in seats, not bulk buys. Yeah.
There you go. We're all agreed.
Yes. Thank you.
So I think that's good.
Yes.
And if you do numbers of butts in seats and then numbers of verified views of the movie on your streaming service, then we'll have a better metric of how that movie did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can use all of the other tools that we have, Metacritic and Metascore and all this other stuff, audience numbers and surveys and all that shit.
I review a movie how I feel about it. I don't give a fuck how nobody else feels about it. Excuse my language. But
dude. Yeah, because look, film is subjective. It's going to hit you differently than it hits everybody else.
A film
just the way it is.
I mean, people think that, I don't know.
like comedy in that way.
Shane-Tace-
Yes,
All
especially
art
comedy.
is subjective.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If a movie's shit, I'll call it shit. But if it's a,
Yeah.
but come on, if it's gold, I'll call it gold. Come on.
Do you know what that is a classic thing to get into, because Mr. Burnett has talked about that. He goes, well, all art is subjective, but the Mona Lisa clearly is a good piece of art. And I haven't got an answer. It's one of those rare things. It's like, I'm loving the discussion because I can't form an opinion. Why is the Mona Lisa good? Maybe it is overrated. Maybe it only became famous because it got stolen 100 years ago. Yada, yada, yada. So the only conclusion I've reached so far is like you say, Steve, movies, all art is subjective. Plot holes are objective. And
It's a shit painting, period.
There you go. But that's why I'm happy to look at internal, logical, verisimilitude, and that's why I'm not. And this is the thing, because I've even covered that I'm going meta talking about myself. Some people are like, "Oh, Company, you're a nitpicker." Yeah, but I don't mind nitpicking channels. Yeah, like Mauler or EFAT. They'll spend 12 hours
Sounds
going through.
like Courtney's becoming a hipster.
A little bit of a hit. Well, that's the thing. Well, I'd rather be a hipster than a nitpicker. Basically, what I'm getting around to is I don't want to be a nitpicker.
The disease has gone to like a zombie. Courtney is becoming a hipster.
Attack of the killer hipsters. But basically, I don't want to be a nitpicker for the sake of it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's more if something doesn't sit right with me, again, subjectively, emotionally, in my stomach, the first time I'm watching it, then the second, third, fourth time I go, why did that not make sense? But I'm not going to be one of these people going, a Death Star wouldn't actually work because it's far too big, that kind of. It's more the internal. But then I will pick on the fact that, why does Rogue One say it's a deliberate mistake? Then what about the second Death Star? And yada, yada, yada.
Oh, my God. It don't work this way. It's not the right shade of brown. And the switch didn't go that way. It actually went like a more 90-degree angle, not right.
Right. See, that is, yes.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Nitpicking.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't quite. I didn't know. I appreciate what Mr. Tarantino did, but I think if he just done it a little bit differently, according to my liking.
Right.
And Luke Skywalker's butt sweat was not on the seat properly in the new sequel trilogy. Right?
It was like Coming to America with the soul glow stains. It
it freaking rained like Niagara Falls. I was like, what the fuck? Luke Skywalker's butt sweat doesn't leave that tear of drop, right?
Let your soul glow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. It comes so super.
Captain, he just referenced Coming to America. Come on. He's not even American.
Are you kidding? No, funny you mention that. The reason why I enjoyed Coming to America is because it was set in my hometown, Queens. He went to Queens. I'm looking for a queen. I'm going to Queens. They set the entire movie in Queens based on that one joke.
Yeah.
So funny you picked on that. That's why I mentioned it.
He referenced Coming to America. You got a Polish guy referencing Coming to America. You fucking
a long journey.
wankers. You fucking wankers.
We're all wankers. I know one. I think
I'm not a wanker. I'm a hipster. Sorry, I'm the last hipster.
Battle wankers.
Battle wanker. What is that? A video game, Steve?
It should be.
Battle Wank is our Sunday night show. We haven't figured out the rules yet. You have to bring a biscuit.
I'm a hipster.
Called us hipsters last week. I'm gonna call us wankers. Yeah.
No, I'm a hipster, not a wanker.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking wanksters. Fucking wanksters. It's my channel, damn it. I can say whatever I want.
I'm a hipster.
We got some serious points in. He's a hipster. He's always.
I'm the last hipster.
I'm a Texan, damn it. You never put down a Texan.
I'm a hipster. Blah.
You're wearing hipster glasses right now.
I don't know.
I know.
It got freaking. Yeah, freaking Steve over there with it. He's a Californian. How you gonna put down a Californian?
I'm not calling him a hipster. I'm a hipster.
No, you're too busy calling me a hipster. I ain't denying it anymore.
Give him some Slitzer. Booze.
2 hours later.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Sorry.
No.
Moving on.
I can't put down my boy Steve. I can't do that.
Steve, what's up?
Yeah. I love
What up?
my boy too,
He's
but-
probably like, oh my god,
It's like,
did
fuck
I
these
step
guys,
my
man. He's like,
did I
fuck
step in
you.
horse shit right now? We got a
He's like,
hipster,
oh,
wanksters, and everything else.
I got a
Dear
hipster,
God.
I got a
Let me drink another
See-
drink out of my black coupe.
I got a hipster guy, I got a Polish guy, I got some dumbass Texan. Like, fuck these guys. I'm out of here.
Oi, I told you I'm a limey from Poland. It's very
A
complicated.
limey from Poland.
It's from Poland. You're Polish, right?
No, I'm English. I'm from Poland and I live in New Zealand. And I partly grew up in the States. Look, I don't understand it myself. Every time
You're
someone asks me,
Texan to
like,
me. I made you
Yeah,
an
exactly. I'm a
honorary
Tex- fuck it,
Texan.
I'm a
God
Texan.
damn it!
And I
Honorary
bypassed the
Texan.
compressor.
I made
you
you an
bypass the
honorary.
compressor. You flip top head fucking
No,
smug
I
bitch.
made companies fucking honorary Texan. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's like
Excuse
a
my
parody.
languages, but
What,
fuck
what,
you.
what Han Solo would really say to Ray.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
hey,
just- that's just-
oi.
I'm not your
You
mum.
do-
Get out of here, Ray. Get in the back and make me a cup of tea.
You do not
Right.
deny somebody.
Go
being
rearrange
a
Lando's
Tex-
capes.
You did not deny. You never deny.
make
somebody
sure
being-
they're steam dried or what do they do?
Steam dried, creased, ironed, and put up in the right order. Oh,
Right.
look, Black Phillips here. Oh, look, we're on his channel. All right,
All
3
right.
points.
My
Orange,
channel.
order.
Order.
Order!
All right, orange whip, 3 orange
Order,
whips. There's my
order.
order.
I wish
All
I
right,
had a
let's-
fucking mullet.
That's
God
what she
damn it.
said, but all right. Moving on.
Oi, hey,
Oi.
Cockney Spock is honorary Texan, therefore.
Therefore, I can apologise to El Necron on behalf of those limeys, whoever they were, for not knowing the difference between a Texan and a Yankee. Even I know that. Sorry, El Necron. Some of us lime, they must
No,
be drunk or
you
something.
can never,
That's
you
good.
can't, you cannot insult. You cannot insult Cockney Spock under my ears because
You can
he's
try.
an honorary
I
Texan.
can take it. I can take it.
He is an honorary Texan. Therefore,
That's
I
what she
always
said.
have his. Therefore, I always have his back until the day I die.
Whoa.
Oh, Black Phillip, don't make me
Whoa.
cry. That's beautiful, baby.
Yes,
mean
I
that.
know. No,
What are we,
I
a
don't wanna
Hallmark
make
right
you-
now?
I don't want to make
Yes.
you change your pants.
The Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, we're having a hug session. I tell you what, I'm not even tipsy, but I'm going to
Oh,
run with that.
shoot. Someone
Se-
clip this.
No, seriously, guys, with all the crap that's
I've
going on in the
never even
world,
made Steve an honorary Texan, but I'm sure he doesn't give a shit.
he's kind of
Hey,
waiting.
where are you from?
I'll go fuck you with you.
I was born in Long Beach, California. Been here
Oh.
most
You
of my
don't
life.
give up.
Oh,
You
cool.
don't give a fuck about Texas. I'm like, fuck you guys.
No, I like Texas. I like Texas.
Texas. America.
You want to
America.
make you an honorary
America.
Texan too?
Sorry. Moving on. All right. Your turn. Sorry.
No.
Tim's being busy.
There's only-
Tim's too busy
there's
being
only
an
one-
honorary hipster.
I am a hipster. I admit it. I'm
What's
last
the rule to
hipster.
become an honorary Texan? Come on, Cockney Spock. You know it. You know it.
Come
You
on,
know it.
Kylie. Kylie Spock.
Come on,
Curly
You-
spot.
No,
Curly spot.
No. How
You son of a bitch.
No.
Larry,
no.
Curly, and
Hey,
Spock.
Hey,
What?
hey, it's my channel.
Wait,
goddamn. Oi.
The three Vulcans.
We need Kylo Rennie here.
Hey,
Where's
where's
Kylo
that?
Rennie?
I dance with Kirk
It's
till the
my-
cows come home. On
hey,
second
hey,
thoughts, I
hey,
dance with the cows till
hey.
Kirk comes home. Wait.
It's my fucking channel, goddammit.
My three
Yes,
Vulcans. Do.
How do you become a Texan? Answer.
You go to the Matrix and you ask KFC man.
You find the key master.
The key master. I am the gatekeeper. I am the key master.
Oh, come on.
Come
Cockney Spock, You know
on.
the reason.
You know.
I've
the
been to
score.
Texas Roadhouse before. They do sell beef there. So,
Yeah, they got good beef there.
yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah,
dear.
who here?
Oh, Tim, you are awful.
Cockney,
Are you going to put that on your show
Cockney
reel?
Spock
Tim?
is the only honorary Texan here. So who else wants to be?
Oh,
Who else
sure.
wants to be who else wants to be an honorary Texan?
You, Tim. Are you man enough?
Tim.
Can you handle
I
it?
don't know. I don't like
think
beef.
Tim-
Let's
I
give
think
Tim the
Tim-
Texan test. The
I don't
stars
think
shine
Tim- I
bright
think
in the
Tim-
middle of the
I think
night.
it's up to Tim.
deep in the heart.
Well, I
of
don't-
You
the-
spoiled it. You
I
spoiled
don't live past a yonder, and I don't like beef that much.
You don't always just eat beef, silly.
I think
I
it's
don't-
amazing, Tim. You're from Indiana. We should call you Indiana Tim.
Oh yeah, because
Indiana
Decker's from
Tim.
there, and yeah, Harrison
Yeah,
Ford,
wait.
Indiana Tim.
Yeah, should give him a
Perfect.
little nickname for his feed his ego. He's got
Maybe Indiana
5,000
Kylie,
He's got
the,
like
Kylie the
yeah,
hipster.
he's got like
Kylo hipster. Yep.
he's
On my
got
channel,
like
we started
five-
calling Scotty Butters.
Tim
He's got
possibly
like-
hipster.
So
he's
Steve,
got
next
like
time you see
5,000
Scotty,
names
call him
already,
Butters.
come on.
Butters.
Yeah, he loves it.
Is
Yeah, I
he,
bet.
taking, is he
He's
still
formally
taking?
approved of it.
Is he still sticking a shite right now?
The Steve's in the corner is like, what the fuck
Is he taking a shite, Steve?
Oh, Scotty.
Scotty.
Yes. No, yeah, Scotty. Because Renee said that Steve, every time he leaves the stream, he has to take.
He has to take a dump.
Yep.
She also said don't talk about that on there.
She graphically
Well,
explained
never
it.
business.
talk about a YouTuber on air. That's a
Is this
Oh,
thing live on 2 hours?
Live. No.
God, you're gonna get me demonetized. God,
Oh,
The,
jeez. No,
the
we love
jury will
Scotty.
ignore that last statement.
Yeah, we'll never the last statement. We love Scotty.
God.
He was making
Damn
a
it.
sandwich, I think, Tim, is what you're meant to say.
Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah.
Scotty
Oh.
is making a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renee
Damn
did
it.
not say that. Yeah, he was making a sandwich.
Just
Yeah.
refilling his
No.
beverage.
There you
Yep.
go.
You do not talk about another YouTuber on my channel. God damn it.
That is so
God damn
gouged,
it.
Tim. So
Oh my
gouged.
God,
Damn it.
I'm a
Damn
hipster.
You're a hipster and you know it. You're a
Oh,
hipster and you're
jeez.
pulling your
All
pud.
four of us here are valid YouTubers. We will not talk bad about each other.
No, I wasn't talking bad about him, but like I gotta have Sky on my channel now.
I'm joking.
I talk about
Yeah.
Tim on my channel all
I'm
the
joking, bro.
time. Good morning
Oh, yeah.
and welcome, and let's talk about Tim.
Yeah,
This dude's an asshole.
Who, Tim? He's right
I'm a
here, bro.
I'm a hipster.
He's a fucking hipster. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. He's a
I'm a-
fucking hipster.
That's
You
what she said.
goddamn
but-
millennial. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Hipster.
you know you didn't.
Oh,
No,
I'm
you-
sorry, Tim.
Oh yeah, no, you
Sorry,
didn't.
Tim.
Did not.
Did
Did
not,
not.
sir.
What?
Didn't.
I'm a
No.
Texan. This is
Ray
speaking in-
Skywalker.
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 You're talking in Cockney Spock's accent now.
I've
Skywalker.
compressed the bypasser.
I bypassed the compress. I can't even say it now. You said it backwards. I bypassed.
I unlocked. I unlocked the hipster.
How about
Who's a
you, Harry?
hipster?
Oh,
You're a
That's the
hipster.
compressor. We're all hipsters. Like, I remember Blackville was like, "You called me a hipster, but I've been called things worse." I was like-
things worse. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you call
yeah, a
me.
damn hipster.
I take that as a compliment because I am a hipster.
I'm a
You
BGS
damn dirty
all-star,
hipster.
God damn it.
I'm a hipster.
I came here to do two things: drink organic coffee and kill hipsters. I'm all out of organic coffee. Moving on.
No, I'm the opposite. I came here
You're
to
an organic hipster.
chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of kicking ass.
Where's the? Have you got any bubble gum, Mister?
Right? All out of
Is that how the line goes? Is that how the line goes? Is that how the line
That's
goes?
good.
No, I'm drinking vegan tea right now, like a hipster, and wearing.
Oh, stop it. You probably got like green tea mixed with
Something.
Gluten-free milk.
Opium. LSD.
Sapporo.
Gluten-free
Ridiculous
milk.
Sapporo. You got Sapporo, don't you? You got Sapporo?
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know.
Sapporo's
That's a Japanese beer, you racist.
Sapporo. Not have less
Those
Spanish.
Anchorman right there. You know, backside. I don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak
When,
Spanish.
when Tim inevitably becomes famous, he's going on his tour, visiting Japan for his new samurai
Hey.
film. Oh, konnichiwa, Tim's son. Oh, sorry, no habla español.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Tim, you're a riot, bro. Welcome, Tim, to the final and the fifth element of the Matrix. Fifth element, accidental reference. You are in the center of the Matrix. The secret of your life will be revealed. Dude, you got any chicken wings?
Well, whatever. Like Spock was like, he was like, next time I go to KFC or something, he's like, I want a chicken. It's like, what are they gonna make it for you? Like a chicken?
I'm
Like
going
an
to flip the
actual
equation.
chicken.
Next time I go to KFC, I'm going to ask them meaning a lot. I'm going to go in there and go, is this a computer simulation? Look, you're going to buy some chicken or not? I just want to know, is this a computer simulation? Look, you're going to buy the chicken or you're not, Cockney. Brilliant. Yeah, flip the equation. Flip
Brilliant.
the script.
Yeah.
Black Phillip's gone. What the
Uh-oh.
hell? Steve, what you done?
I don't know.
Right.
I didn't do anything.
Right,
I don't know. I heard
there
there was a huge sale at Walmart, man.
I'm
He must
back.
have went there.
Oh,
Nope,
and
he's
he's back
back.
already. How do we
Yep.
know it's the same Philip? Maybe it's Black Phillip.
Oh, it's a
and he goes
variant.
B.
It's a variant.
Different Philip.
Is
Variant.
this really Black Phillip, or is this
Or is it
Black
a
Phillip too?
replicant?
Yeah, are you Brown
Ah.
Phillip or are you
Beige Philip? Tan
yeah,
Phillip.
semi-black Phillip, or
Mexican
Fuchsia
one-
Philip.
Mexican
are you
Phillip.
8/9 Black Phillip?
Beige
It's
Philip.
really me. Look, it's me.
Oh.
It's me.
Why is
Whoa.
that? Why
Shit,
is
I'm
that?
deaf.
Oh, it's the same Black Phillip because the beer was only taken a sip of, and yep, it's confirmed. He's been holding the same beer all night. Yep, confirmed.
Sapporo's a good beer, Japanese beer. Asahi's better, and I think Karen Ichiban is probably my favorite.
I don't speak Spanish, but yep, cool.
You should.
No, I don't speak.
They got good beers.
Just kidding.
What's going on?
That sounds
Muy-
cool. I've
muy
tried
caliente.
sake. I don't know if that's the
Sake's
same.
good.
Yeah, dude,
It's always
that will burn your throat instantly. I've been on a bocce grill place. You guys been there? Like they literally will obviously they cook all that stuff like hibachi type stuff in front of your face, and
Right.
they'll squirt that freaking sake bomb in your mouth.
Mhm.
Like I was in, my brother is a military man, and in the Navy in Virginia Beach, there's a military base in Norfolk, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I go and visit him, and yeah, he showed me out. Whatever, we had a great time, but yeah, it was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, actually, like Asian food or whatever is my favorite.
Falafels. Like Israeli food. What?
Yeah.
Israeli
I mean,
food?
Raylo food is my favorite, right? I love that dessert. But moving on, another discussion.
Kebabs. Turkey's in Asia. Pierogies. Russia's in Asia.
Pierogi.
Pierogi. Nice.
Mm.
Well,
Have you
that's
guys ever
tonight.
tried Indian food or?
All of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. From like Taj Mahal type restaurants. I don't know if you-
Spicy. Spicy.
Yeah.
Tikka masala, pilau rice, onion
Wants to be
bhaji,
spicy.
mango lassi, lamb korma.
You sound
now
like the
I want-
haha guy from Simpsons. Ha ha. Yeah, that's what you sound like, Steve.
Nelson.
Look, Philip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. There's one. I'll save you the story. There's not even a punchline. I'll start, so I'll finish. So anyway, so I was in this really weird emotional place, and I just really fucked everything up. And I was just sitting there looking at the bay and thinking, what's going on? And just completely in my imagination, I wasn't on anything. Completely in my imagination, there was Nelson right there, just pointing at me, going, "Ha ha!" Oh, you have to be there. You know, you get to a place where you're just so low, you have to laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
No, that was me. So there you go. So imaginary Nelson, ha, Cockney, you fucked up again. Ha. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, Micron says no midnight metal again this weekend. Damn you, RMB. Yeah, he's still on a shoot in Portland. I think until Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, he's busy, eh? He was doing some medical video because he did a video in German. But like I've taken RMB's recommendation, everyone needs a favourite German. So I took the video, linked it, and sent it to my favourite German, and she translated it for me. But I thought that was quite a wacky idea. Get someone to do a video in German, make us work to find out what they're talking about.
Yeah, shooting that. One of his good friends, lifelong friends, is a doctor up there, and they do a television show. God, what is it called? Something. I can't remember the name right now. like Rescue Medicine or something like that.
Okay, so it's a TV show. Oh, the plot
Yeah, so
thickens.
he's up there shooting those.
Right.
He's on location, shooting up there in Portland, where that guy lives.
Okay. Because I saw the picture of Rob on the plane. I thought, oh look, he's on an aeroplane. I'm so
Mhm.
jealous. Oh, he's on the plane. Let's get on the plane. Nice.
Yeah, I was on a plane. Wow.
Once I was on a plane. Once.
Yeah, I remember
Exactly.
I remember flying, going to other places.
Yeah, you get my humor. I was like, I was on a plane once. Good.
Woods. Okay.
Okay.
Planes are bad, okay.
Good.
Cam says, Konnichiwa. I love Japan. Kawagichi. Lucky. Oh, on lake. So I thought that was all Japanese. On lake. At foot of Fuji summer is beautiful. Good beer and food there. Nice one, Cam.
Hello, Cam.
Actually, tying into a Japanese theme, my son asked to point out that tonight, since we're in lockdown, there are no restaurants. Tonight, we're eating sushi made by the boy. That's not relevant to movies, but I just thought I'd drop it in. How's the sushi coming, son? Okay, good. That's a teenage answer. Good.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's busy watching something on his phone. Of course he is. I'm no better.
I like sushi.
It is good.
I'm a sushi guy.
Nice.
I do like rolls though. I think I like. We got some good fucking sushi places here in California, Southern California.
I like my favorite sushi is actually the sushi. Maybe it's not even considered sushi, but they have a sushi that's like breaded around it. I don't know if that's even
A tempura.
Yeah, and then it has I don't know if it's universal, but around my place they call it yum yum sauce, or it's like what is it? It's almost like ketchup and mayonnaise, and then with like hot sauce. It tastes like that. I swear.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. They put it on it. I don't know exactly what they put on it, but that's what if I had to guess, and maybe there's some other ingredient in it, but they put it on it or whatever, like glaze it over or in circles, because like they'll have like the fried part on it, and then they'll show like the insides, right? They won't have it all the way covered, and they'll have it like glazed around, so it looks like, aesthetically like looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it.
First bite is with the eyes.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about the, like, I watch these shows, whatever. It's all about like the what is it, the plating, whatever.
Plating.
If it looks nice, yeah.
Plating and presentation, totally.
Yep, exactly. Yep. No, I like sushi. I think it's actually underrated. People are like, "Oh, how can you eat raw stuff?" Well, have you tried it? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's actually really good and it's healthy for you.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's good.
Plus, sushi doesn't have to be raw fish, so you can have vegetarian sushi, right?
Right. It doesn't. You're right. And then there's certain rolls that have a combination of raw fish and some cooked or sashimi, which is like cooked in a citric acid.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Citrus. I'm back.
Like in citrus acid.
What did you say? Citric acid. Damn.
Citrus. Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a slip there.
What are you all talking about while I'm gone?
This
What are you
is
talking about
citrus
while I'm
acid.
gone?
What's up,
Not
Phil?
citric acid.
Phil, we're talking about
Pretty funny.
sushi, man. Talking about
Citric
sushi.
acid.
Sushi and acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sushi and
acid. Wow, this escalated quickly. I thought I was a
Psychedelic
hipster.
sushi.
No, Captain's a hipster. We're all
that's a
hipsters.
Hipster.
Ah!
It's
Fucking
been
Even Phil
entire-
is a hipster. Ah!
It's been entirely too long since I dropped acid.
Yep, that's what she said. But yep.
Agreed. Me too.
Entirely too
dropped
long.
acid. I'm innocent. I never dropped acid. Honestly.
Yeah, Steve,
should. I think
Phil-
everybody should once.
Yeah.
Agreed. Or let's say almost everybody, because it's
Almost everybody.
yeah, it's a
yeah,
big-
you know what I mean. Not everybody in the world.
But yeah, it's for the legal team's already writing to me furious notes.
Steve's like
We don't
almost
have to-
everyone.
But yes, I mean,
You're monetized, Steve. Come on.
but no, I agree, Steve. It's a huge thing. It's a good
You're
huge
monetized,
mirror to the
brother.
soul.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yes, I approve of LSD.
Whatever you were
But-
saying. Yeah. Or what you know, another distinction, drugs and plant. This is a whole discussion to get into. But back when it was fully legal and approved by the was it the I was about to say the Amsterdam government, the Netherlands government. You could for a few years there go and have. It's famous for its coffee shops, but you can have the full mushroom experience. One
Yeah.
person had a bad experience, and then they made it completely illegal, as if no one's ever had a bad experience on beer. But for that magic time, you could go fully into a journey of the soul and get what you want in a shop. What a great time it was! So, anyone going down that road, I personally, if you've already decided to go down that road, so again, legal team says that's your choice. I'd go for organic, go mushrooms rather than LSD.
Yeah, I
All
do.
this
I
information, but, you know.
enjoy mushroom. In fact, if always plan ahead if you're going to do a psychedelics and
Amen.
get a group of friends. And usually, what we do is make tea. So you make a mushroom tea.
Right.
I like tea.
Smoother.
So you get a pot boiling on the stove. You get, I don't know, maybe half a dozen or a dozen tea bags. Fill the water, and then pour in the mushrooms.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then you just got to make sure that everybody gets a nice little portion of mushrooms when you spoon out the tea.
That's
Works.
the trick. It's really, you don't want too little, and you definitely don't want too much.
It's very
You gotta
good.
get it just right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
And then
really
you basically
like.
go into the Matrix. You and then you meet KFC guy, find out the meaning
That's
of life.
right. You find out he's actually George Hamilton.
And then you come to, you try and remember what actually happened.
Right.
Damn, I had the
Steve-
meaning of life. What was it? What was it?
Those are called callbacks, folks. Those are called callbacks.
Steve,
There you go.
did you see or talk about like the KFC guy? Or I'm sure you heard about the KFC guy being in the Matrix. Or we had that stream. We talked about the Matrix that one night.
I gave
Yeah,
a quick recap before you showed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty good stream. It went off the rails, but it was funny. Yeah, like I did not expect that channel. Like, I was like, what in the Matrix glitch? Like, why did we get so many views that night? It was fun as hell, but like we had random people showing up. No, I was like, I don't know. I know you go to bed earlier, and I know Stevie, Scotty is. Oh, I hope he's not dead.
Yeah,
he's lost in the Matrix, so I know that's why he's not here.
It's late, over there.
Yeah,
East Coast.
but no, the stream was so random, and I was just like, all right, let's talk about it because we know news is going to drop soon. And I saw what happened. I was going to drop it earlier, and I was expecting the trailer to drop. So I was just like, all right, I got to go with my gut here, and we're just gonna go on. And then it was a good stream. So
yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
yeah,
It was finger licking good.
Yeah, look at that.
it was pretty good.
I must say, I'm looking forward to my sushi. I have now made myself hungry.
All right.
Yeah, I already have my nacho mix made up. I cooked it earlier. Like,
Nice.
yeah,
No,
chips
2:30.
ready.
I'm getting hungry myself.
That's what she
See,
said.
look, we've
Yeah, no, I got some hookers. I can show up.
Yeah, because that's how you do it in Texas.
No, you gotta hook it. You didn't gotta hook it.
And now they got you got these the delivery service, so you can get not only can you get your 2 hookers, you can get your 8-ball delivered right to your door.
Yes,
nice
sir.
and easy. Delivered fresh to your door.
Still got my
Right.
bird right here. Hey, give me my hooker. We're good.
Oh, look, there you go. There's Tim with the icon from Matrix
KFC guy.
3. There he is. Yep,
Well,
or the architect.
Well, Phil,
Look,
if I told
I mean,
you
we
you drank that
approve,
beer before you
human-
drank the beer, would you think I was lying? I've seen this like 1,700 times, and you drank the beer, but did you drink the beer? And then the other version did not drink the beer, and then another version drank the beer, but when you drank the beer, the liquid flowed out of your mouth, but the other liquid flowed in your mouth. So I'm questioning. If I didn't
Whoa.
tell you, I'm telling you, if if I didn't tell you about drinking the beer, would have drank? Would you really drink the beer?
Now I'm getting the reference.
Of course. I mean, you're
That's
Would
talking
you
what's
really
gonna
drink
fry
the
you
beer
out
if I didn't
later.
tell you to drink the beer?
You're talking the Black Phillip beer. I mean, I already drank it before you thought.
He's got the
of it, so
T-shirt and
come on.
everything.
I got
Is
the
that officially a
t-shirt.
Black Phillip T-shirt? There it is. There's the goat boy.
He's a hipster. Confirmed.
You're a fucking hipster. You're a
Confirmed.
hipster.
Confirmed by the KFC guy. He's a hipster.
You're a
didn't-
hipster.
He never drank the beer. I told him to drink the beer, so now he's gonna drink the beer.
I
Watch.
never drank the beer.
Confirmed. He's gonna drink the beer. Watch it. Confirmed on screen. He drank the beer. I told him.
I'll tell you what's really
Scotty
gonna
is not
flip your
here.
noodle later.
You saw it, Steve. You
You
saw
all saw
it.
it.
He drank the beer.
I'll tell you what though, Black Phillip, what's really gonna.
He drank the beer.
I'll tell you what
Ah!
though, Tim. You know what's gonna really
Ah,
flip your
drink.
noodle later? Would you have really nicked that beer if I hadn't have asked you anyway? Dun, dun, dun.
I still would have drank it.
But
Come
I'm
on.
the KFC guy. I came here. You know what? I'm the
Who's
KFC guy.
KFC guy. I got
Yeah.
your poster on my wall. Come on.
Yeah, I was in the Matrix 3 movie, and yeah, I spoke to Neo. You guys have not spoke to Neo, and I have. So
Actually, anecdotal story. An ex of mine, Karen, is literally
sheesh.
in the Matrix. Now, only for a half
Her name
second.
I don't remember.
I had
Is
to
it that
literally
woman in the
find-
red dress?
I wish.
No one
Yeah.
likes anybody
She's very
named
nice.
Karen.
No, thanks to
She's
Karen.
very
Karen's
nice. The
fine.
woman in the red dress is very nice.
Nobody
And
likes
for a
anybody
blonde.
named Karen. No.
Yeah, moving
No,
on.
No, she's in the yellow top right at the end, but you've got to like frame advance 1 second at a time.
Yellow summer rain. Yep.
But that's
moving
quite
on.
trippy. I can literally watch
If
the Matrix
your
and
name
go,
is Karen,
"Whoa,
you can
Karen."
go fuck yourself.
Hey, on behalf of Karen. That was great because I could always quote Goodfellas to her. I used to love saying to her, "Do you know how hard I have to work to make this money, Karen?" She used to love that shit. And then she
Moving
gave me a
on.
gun to hide. Moving on.
Hey, if she gets her name to be Karen, fuck her.
Hi, Karen.
Oh,
Karen, you suck.
do you want honey
That's what
mustard?
she
Nobody
said.
likes
Or,
you.
Steve, do you want honey mustard or ketchup? Just let me know.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Yep. Chicken.
Well,
Yeah. crispy
everybody
chicken.
knows.
I don't do ketchup, man. I don't do ketchup on anything.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
a
honey
civilized man.
mustard.
Steve's in his chill mode right now. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, talk what the fuck you
It's
want
like,
with
what
it.
monstrosity
I don't
did we
give a
get?
fuck.
Did we get ourselves in? What the actual? You know?
Do you know what they put on their fries in Amsterdam? Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, that's just
No.
gross, man.
Hey, drowning in
Steve-
that shit, man. I see
No,
He
it.
drowned in
no,
that
no,
shit.
no.
The
Steve-
Royale with cheese.
Steve
Mm-mm.
it is. He can talk what the fuck you want to talk about. I don't give a fuck. It gets me views too.
Actually, speaking Royale with cheese, you know Black Phillip, if you go to Montreal in Canada, they haven't got a KFC over there. They wouldn't even know what the
What?
fuck the KFC is. You know why? They got the French system over there. That's right,
Yeah.
the French language. They
I'm
refuse to
not
call
in
it KFC.
Canada. You know
They
where I'm
refuse
at.
to Western Canada. No, not Scottyland. Montreal. They refuse to call it KFC because that's using English letters. They want to use French. They call it PFJ. Even in France, they call
Sounds
it
racist.
KFC. But no, well, it is those Montreal Canadians.
That's
That's it.
racist.
We invade Montreal tomorrow.
Everything's
KFC.
racist.
You're racist.
Apart from
You're
hipsters.
racist. You're racist.
You get a racist. You get a racist.
You
You all get a
get a
racist.
racist.
You're a hipster.
Tim
I'm a
Jones is
hipster.
a racist.
You get a replicant. You get a replicant. You get a
You
replicant.
get
You get a skin
replicant.
job. You get a
I'm
silent.
a replicant. Confirmed. Sources.
Actually, a bit of trivia about that famous now memed moment.
think Tim
But
is
you
a
get a car,
replicant.
you get a car, you get a car on Oprah. Apparently, everyone that received a so-called free car from Oprah had to pay the tax. So it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
free after all.
Oh, shag.
There you go.
You can make money off of this Dick Carter's replicant next year because it's like the
40 years.
40th
Yes.
40th
Maybe it-
anniversary. So
You're not joking. Well, you watch me
You-
make a fool of myself. This time next
Nope.
year, I'll have my book on whether Deckard is a replicant called imaginatively Is Deckard a Replicant out for the 40-year anniversary. That's my money-making scheme for Q2 of next year. So watch this space, guys. If I don't have the book done by then, I'm a twit.
Speaking of books,
You've got about 2.5
Yes.
months to make that book.
Damn, I better get my finger out. Yeah, speaking of books, Steve.
I've got a book out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I self-published a book called Let's All Go to the Lobby, A Sweet History of Concessions at the Movies. It's available now on Amazon, paperback and digital.
Oh, I'm going to write that down. Can you say that again?
Here, I'll pop it in the chat for everybody.
I bought a shirt. I bought a shirt from your.
I know, yeah, it was cool, man. Thanks.
I'll wear it when they appear on the All Stars.
That would be dope.
No, for real. I'm wearing that shit. I'm doubling that shit. Represent my brothers. I don't give a fuck.
Goddamn right.
I don't need to represent
Don
me.
Tootin.
I need to represent my brothers. It'll be like, yeah.
Put it in the private chat. Maybe somebody can grab it and put it in the regular chat.
I'm just going to write it down lo-fi style.
There you go.
I don't see it in the regular yet.
No, I put it in the private, dude. I'm in the other chat.
Oh yeah, there's the Amazon link there. So what's it called? Something in the lobby, Steve.
It's
Foley
called
and-
"Let's All Go to the Lobby: A Sweet
Let's
History of Concessions at the Movies," and it it's based on that the jingle. Let's all go to the lobby. I don't
think I know that. Right, I'm going to be looking up the jingle next.
Oh, it may be just a North American thing, but it was a jingle for decades since the 50s.
Okay.
And it was a little. You can look it up on YouTube. But it was a jingle that used to play right before movies. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. And it was just staple. Like if you went to, drive-in theaters, especially.
Right.
But yeah, so we go over we kind of go over the history of that a little bit, and then I dive into the history of concessions.
Okay, but is it true they used to have like in the movies? They used to have a lady walking around with cigarettes. Did they?
They did. Yep.
Wow, those were the days. Imagine that, just a lady coming around with menthol cigarettes.
A hot lady on roller skates, probably, huh?
Even better.
Right. Named Heather Graham.
Just order the book. Just order the book, Cap. Support our brother Steve.
Hell yeah, man. The book it's really good. If I do say so
Support
myself.
our brother Steve. I'd do the same for you.
I'll check it out, Steve. Thanks.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I'd love to get your thoughts on the book. It's a quick read. It's only about 80 pages in the paperback, about 45 in the Kindle version.
Perfect. Actually, that's what I'm aiming for.
This
is the whole thing.
Dieter narrated it?
No, I do have the audiobook will be out. I think I get the first. I get the Monday or Tuesday. So probably by the end of the week we'll have the audio version.
Oh, exciting!
I wish it was Dieter. God damn it!
Yeah.
God damn it! Dieter. God damn it!
I actually found I found a voice actor in Canada that I pitched, and he's gonna do the narration for it. It's cool.
Did he insist on doing it in French, or is he East Canada?
No, he's no, he's not a Frenchie.
You should have got Scotty to do it. If we're gonna get a Canadian, come on.
Yeah, you have to have all the right equipment.
Not everyone's voice actor.
Yeah,
not everyone's a voice actor. So yeah, I respect
my voice
on that.
Sucks.
Yeah,
my voice is shit.
No,
and because I self-published, and it's not like I have money, so there's a platform where it's kind of a matching platform where you put the book up and you say, this is, here's my book. I'm looking for somebody to produce and narrate the book. They try out, and then Basically, what you do is you just split the profits. So it's like a rev share thing. So he'll get 20%. I'll get 20%, and then the system, which is basically owned by Amazon, they take the rest.
Okay.
So I can't request my Scotty version of the audio. God damn it.
Well, you could pay Scotty to do it. You could call up Scotty and go,
pay Scotty.
Here's $50. Do Steve's book.
That man
he'll do it, and then you'll have a personalized copy.
Yeah,
all on your own. All for
that
yourself.
man has an adorable voice. It just makes me happy.
Oh.
Yeah, but look, it's not necessarily meant for the book. Like, I wouldn't ask Sky to, like, if I'm doing, hear me out. If we're gonna write like a different, like, sure, like Scotty has a nice voice, but though,
my personal
not everyone's
copy, though. Come on.
That's okay, but like, if it's not cohesive with the story, it's not gonna work. Like, it's what I'm saying is, like, not everyone's voice. Like, as far as like it, like, if Steve has like a darker film, no. Look,
well,
listen,
dude,
man,
I would have
point here. I'm not going to back down from this. Like,
I thought about having Scotty do it, and I would have no problem with him doing it. The problem is he's not set up on the system. He doesn't have a professional booth. He's not a professional voice actor. You know,
he's always hanging with Kathleen Kennedy. He's a very busy man.
Well, that's another problem.
No, he's right. Like, look, like you guys are discrediting me here. It's like, if you don't have a professional sound or professional booth, and like essentially soundproof, whatever, where there's no background noise.
Yeah.
You know, that's not right to like discredit me on what I'm saying, because I've actually worked in here.
Tim,
and like the fact is, like, just because they're your friend doesn't mean that makes them perfect for that role.
That's correct.
That's like saying I want Captain Cockney to read my obituary when I die. Come on.
My bitchuary. My bitchy-uary.
My obituary.
I kicked ass in my life. I'm having a obituary.
I want Cockney Sparks to read my obituary. Tell everybody to go fuck themselves.
I can't even read the shopping list, bro. Yeah,
my main point was that, like, when you look at movie casting, they cast certain people for certain roles, right?
Yeah. So when I was able to go in and find people with certain categories, like I could say male, female, authoritative, or dramatic. I mean, there's a bunch. You want to make sure, because it's basically a history book. It's a nonfiction history book. You don't want to over dramatize it. You just want somebody with a good voice, authoritative kind of, to tell.
So Cockney Spock is perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
No, it depends on what the subject matter is. That's right. If it was if you're doing a history of the American Revolution, for example, you might not want a Cockney accent.
But you want the perfect voice to enunciate your words that you wrote. So
if I was going to read the audio book of The Last Jedi, I would want Tim Possible to read it to me in person, though. Not even the recording. Yeah, fully. I want him to tuck me in, make me a cup of cocoa, the whole bit, Tim.
Yeah.
Pat you on the forehead and read The Last
it.
Jedi.
Yeah. Tell me it's all okay.
Well, I mean, other like actual actors can read it in different multi versions, whatever. Like, I could do like calm, like Kylo Ren, or I could do a super intense and graphic where I accentualize every like word. It'd be like, okay, let's walk today, and we're gonna watch this exciting film today of freaking The Matrix 4. It's gonna be an incredible film. And what are you doing right now? We're gonna watch this awesome film. Neo, Trinity, everyone else. Nice. It's gonna be absolutely great, and we're gonna watch it. And then I can deliver something else. Nice. So, because I'm an actor, you guys aren't. None of you guys are on the panel. My
Yeah,
example.
we
This is my example because you guys
Boom.
like essentially
You
called me
fucking
out.
non-acting scum.
we
You
suck.
All right,
never played the
all right.
game.
Let me call you out. Oh, okay. Let me call you out. Okay. I bypassed the compressor, and we're going to. So, you see my example. So, because I could be an actor is many faces essentially.
Yeah.
So, I could be like, well, I really want you to come watch my film today. What I put out. I just hope you guys come watch Steve's film, and yeah, and then I'm like, okay, we bypassed the compressor, and we want to watch Steve's film today, but we're not going to watch it because you guys are too busy talking over me today because I want to plug his film. So you see the difference? That's called acting. So hold my beer. Hold my beer. Philip Alvarez and Cockney Spock and Stevie. You got to act on your hands here. Okay. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, look, but you're not the only actor. Lizzie Venus in the chat says, I was in drama class in third grade and once again in the 8th, Tim Possible. Does this make me, Elizabeth of Venus, an actor? Does it, Tim?
Yeah.
Does it? Do you have a rival?
I don't know. Do you want me to do a 4th different accent, or I digress? Whatever. I can do it. That's what she said. But,
California.
I think if you so I think the answer is yes, because
yes,
I mean
yes.
it's predicated on the fact that you did it again in 8th grade. If you didn't do it again in 8th grade, I would say no. But because it was the 8th grade, yeah, you're an actor. Absolutely.
Confirmed.
Oh, he knocked you. Oh, I'm sorry, but he
No, I'm not gonna doubt her, but I'm just saying I did it in 3 different variations. So
are you? So go back to our earlier conversation. Are you Methods, Tim, or are you Stravinsky?
I'm not gonna put down Tim.
Brzezinski, Brezhnev.
I'm not necessarily method actor, but I do sometimes do method acting, but I don't think it's the end all thing because look at what happened with Jared Leto. Like I feel like Jared Leto went too far.
No,
thank you for mentioning that. A lot of people like Leto. I think he's a bit too hammy.
I'm not gonna put down Tim for his acting right now because
I'm not
that's
gonna put
not
down
me.
Tim for anything. He's dangerous.
Nobody's putting down Tim. I haven't heard that yet.
Nobody's putting him down. I'm just saying. But
no, I'm not
Steve's
putting down Lizzie.
I'm pulling him sideways, and you'll see.
I'm not putting Lizzie down. Lizzie, I'm not putting you down.
No one's putting Lizzie down.
I'm talking about
no one puts
Tim.
Lizzie in the corner.
Nobody puts Lizzie in the corner.
No one puts Timmy in the corner.
Yeah, but I did do 3 different voices essentially. There were 3 different characters. I hope I did.
No, I'm not gonna put you down for what you do.
Yeah.
According to Lizzie, Leto didn't go far enough. I thought he went too far.
He did, man. No,
I don't know.
Scotty, tell him what they did on set, man. Or the Scotty's not here. Oh my God, Scotty's dead. Jesus.
Well, that makes you a badass, Lizzie Venus. Come on.
No, Steve knows what he did. Like the whole
descending the rat and
that
shit.
was weird as hell.
That is weird. I mean, there was no reason to do that. You don't have to do that to be a method actor.
Right.
Yeah, that's way too far, bro. Like way too far. I was like,
that shit was kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, save it for on the screen. But other than that,
you
very weird, man. It's very weird.
But dude, I'll tell you what, I enjoy his acting. So I've always enjoyed him.
Spiders Club, dude, won an Oscar. He's a great actor.
I actually, I thought his even though it was different, I thought his portrayal of the Joker was good, decent. It's not my favorite portrayal of the Joker, but it wasn't shit. I thought for the Suicide Squad. I thought the Joker and Harley Quinn bits, small parts, were the best part of the movie, and I would love to have seen that expanded.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that's why they're arguing about the
Should've
air
been
cut right now, man.
more
No, I am down for the air
Joker and
cut.
Harley.
Yeah.
Sure, but
It's certainly better than that Birds of Prey movie we got.
Oh my god, that was trash. Sorry. Anyone likes it. I could not look, man. Oh my god, dear God. It didn't even seem
it just lost its Venus. Come on. She don't like you no more.
yeah, it didn't seem like it didn't seem like a Suicide Squad movie. The costume was so far off that when you translate stuff or it's good, it was so watered down that it that's the problem with Hollywood. Like when you translate something so too far, it doesn't even seem like the same thing. I didn't the only character I knew was Harley Quinn. None of the character costuming was really accurate. I mean, Harley Quinn's was not accurate, but it was established that was Harley Quinn. So it's oh, who are these other chicks? And then they pan out, hello there, Black Mask, Ian McKellen. Everyone knows who he is, but he didn't.
Ian McGregor.
Ian McGregor. Yeah. So he didn't even seem like the same character. So just I don't think it was an absolutely bad film, but I just felt like it was so far off that it didn't even feel like a Birds of Prey movie. That's my argument for there. It just it, you know what I mean?
It's just lost Lizzie Venus.
Yeah. No.
She's gonna tap out. She loves that movie.
Yeah. But I mean, what does everyone think on the panel? Did it feel like a Birds of Prey movie? I mean, to me it didn't.
It didn't suck.
I don't think it sucked, but it's just it was meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was more. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed with that movie.
I mean, I liked Margot Robbie's performance, but
yeah,
she brings it all the time. Yeah. Journey Smollett, she brought it. She's actually getting a spin-off movie on HBO Max for Black Canary, so that's going to be dope.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Lizzie Venus loves the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah, she said so in the chat, too. She's like, Birds of Prey is awesome, especially if you're a fan of the comics.
There you go.
Yep.
And the icon might be a clue that she likes the character as well.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just going on the limb.
Yeah.
Maybe the Harley Quinn icon.
Harley Quinn's her girl, so you don't disrespect.
So is Harley Quinn a replicant?
You don't disrespect Harley Quinn according to Lizzie.
She is a hipster, though.
Oh, there you go.
Scotty said it before me.
You're a hipster.
Scotty was gonna. Yeah, he was looking at my mind. He's like, "Yep, Tim's gonna say she's a hipster." I know, confirmed. She's a hipster.
Lizzie says, if you read the Amanda Connor, get to the chopper, New 52 comics.
That makes sense because I'm like if you know the comics, but the New 52, I'm not too big on the New 52, but yeah.
I am not gonna doubt whatever Lizzie Venus says. Come on, she knows her shit.
Nobody's doubting her.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just not a big fan of the New 52 stuff. Some of the stuff's okay though.
Same. I think it's this dude. It's
Will
gonna
see her influence.
I don't know, man. This I like.
Far better than any CW crap. Yes, absolutely.
I like Arrow Season.
Although I will stand up for the new Superman and Lois is pretty good.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm hearing good things about it. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Well, she likes the CW stuff. I'll give her that much. I never watched it, but so I can't break my own law if I haven't seen it.
No.
The Black Widow spinoff stuff, no one's gonna watch it. She's not a memorable character. There's other memorable characters actually besides Harley Quinn, not her. She was not good in the role. Don't even see it.
I disagree. I think she's going to be great. She was great. She was great in Lovecraft Country, and I think she'll be great. But this isn't they're not trying to make this a theater release. It's just an HBO Max spinoff movie.
Series? Oh, no, movie?
Yeah. Just it's just a movie for the streaming service. I think it'll be good. She's a great actor.
I don't mind them.
I'm not watching it, but
I don't mind they're doing these smaller characters.
No, but that's exactly where you're supposed to do those, right? If you're gonna explore those stories, those stories should be told, and they should be told on the streamer, and not spending $200 million and put it in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Arrowverse. Arrowverse is what started this all.
But I'm getting you money too at the same time.
I mean, the Flash was like boomed after the Arrowverse started. So, and they brought new characters, and they branched out Supergirl and all this.
The Flash is bringing money no matter what. It's Flash. But
yeah, but then they made Iris West faster than the Flash. So get out of here.
If the movie sucks. Come on. What's it gonna do?
Yeah.
But I tell you what.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do in my case. Gents, I must now depart. The sushi is about to start calling, so I'm gonna leave at this point. So I want to say thanks all of you. Thank you, Black Phillip, for having me on. Much appreciate it. Thank you, Steve.
My Texas brother.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks all you guys. And
thank you,
shout
buddy.
out Cinema Gulp out there. Shout out everyone in the chat. And seriously, guys, it's the world's crazy out there, and especially just the more crazy it gets, and especially with lockdown here. Although to be fair, lockdown here.
Just a word of advice.
Yes.
Don't get on the bus or the train. Don't.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. When they come, just say no. Fight to your dying breath.
That is correct, sir. Good advice. But yeah, in all seriousness, as I sort of tread the fine line of sanity and insanity, I more and more appreciate our little online community in our channels. I like the fact they're all growing. I like the fact that all our channels and all us individuals offer something different. But it's feeling more like a collective. So thank you all you guys.
You too, buddy.
Yep.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Later, brother.
All right, guys. Catch you next time.
Bye, hipster.
My camera's not even on. I'm actually saluting you, so it's just my habit now. So there you go. Thank you, gents. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Brother.
Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, everybody. Shout out Cinema Gulp. Shout out Scotty. Shout out everyone. Thank you again. See you next time. Cheers, guys.
I love you, brother.
All right, bye, hipster.
Love you. Bye.
Hipster.
Jim had to get that one last little jab in, didn't
Such a good man. That's the
shit.
Spock we know. That's the kind of Spock we know and love.
Yeah.
There's nothing without Connie Spock. I love that, brother. From another mother.
Yeah. Darn hipster. How to go to sleep.
You goddamn hipster. You're a hipster.
Had to go eat his sushi.
Yep.
All right, boys. I'm gonna head out too at 1 o'clock here. I think that's it for me today.
Yeah, it sounds like a time to call the show. Let's call the show. Let's wrap it up. It's like 4 a.m. here. Let's formally shut the show down.
Word.
Let's do it, Phil.
Shut it down too. Why not?
Yep.
All right, man. It's good hanging out with you guys again on Friday nights. It's becoming a cool little hangout.
Yep.
Yeah, plug your shit. I don't give a plug your shit. Go ahead.
Yep. It goes Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, so you check me out, the Phantasmagorium show. Scotty and I do a show Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. We also have 3 other shows on that channel to check out. Monday nights is Set to Stun. Wednesday night is a Bond podcast, which is Martini's Gadgets and Guns. And then Thursday is Cult Classic Movie Corner with Terje Tiberius Mork. Him and I do cult classic movies. It's awesome.
I love that guy.
Yeah, we got to get Phil on that show for sure.
I love Terje.
And please buy my book. It's Let's All Go to the Lobby, a sweet history of concessions at the movies, available on Amazon, and hopefully Phil will put that in the chat for me.
Yeah, and Steve, plug your
link.
film. I haven't forgot. I still need to watch your film on the Burnett Work.
Yeah, check out my animated short films on the Burnett Network. It's called The Pale Man. I also have it on the Phantasmagorium Show channel, so you can watch it there as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I still need to check it out.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's good.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself, the animation's not great because I didn't have a lot of money, but the story we adapted is really cool.
Yep.
Story is gorgeous. Come on, you should. I agree. You should win. Fuck it. You should win.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna suck if I lose to I'm up against a music video. It's gonna suck to lose to a music video, but whatever.
They should vote on that. I'll fuck those hipsters. We'll vote for
Forget
you,
a vote.
Steve.
You got my vote.
We'll vote for Steve. Yeah, music videos should not win. Just saying.
I know, right? Cause
Yeah.
Watch
What's your film called? The title. Let's plug it out. Hashtag
Pale Man.
The Pale Man.
Why don't we start that on Twitter?
I don't know. I don't know if well we could. I suppose. I don't know if you can influence the judges that way.
When's the final date? When's the final date?
I don't know, dude. It keeps changing.
I know. My film hasn't even been seen yet.
It's up to Rob.
Somehow Rob has chosen finalists, but not everyone's film has aired. I'm still wondering how that works. But yep. Not gonna complain. But yep. Moving on. So yeah, follow me on Tim's Talk. Yeah, no, I don't care. I mean, I love Rob. I'll go on his channel any day. But I mean, he even admits to me. It's just whatever. He has a lot of stuff going on. I understand. So, follow me on Tim's Talk. I am Tim Possible, a show about nothing is possible. And follow me on Tim Possible Official, hanging out with the Raylos because they're weird, but they're also awesome. But then, follow me on Kylo_Tim1 and on Instagram. And always a pleasure to be on the Black Philip Hour Show with Spock and Stevie and Scotty.
What are you doing?
Yep. Scotty couldn't make it.
Sorry. Scotty, I know I love you like a fat kid loves cake. And everyone listening in the background and the chat, always a pleasure. What are you sitting at right now, Phil? Are you at 100 yet? You should be.
I wish I was. I'm at 78.
What the WTF? We got to get you at 100, bro.
Yeah.
It'll happen soon. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Road to 100.
We're still about having fun with you, brothers. I love you all to death. So come on.
Before I go, Lizzie does have a question. It says, questions for Steve: Team Thanos or Team Darkseid?
Oh, Darkseid, dude.
I don't. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but I don't like one or the other. I read both. I love both DC and Marvel stuff.
Yeah, same.
I don't think it's an either or. I'm a both and.
Yeah. Look, I prefer DC over Marvel, but I like both. Right? Captain America is my favorite character in Marvel. Batman's my favorite character in DC Comics. So
there's good runs in both IPs in both houses. So yeah, it just depends on who's writing and who's penciling and who's doing the artwork. So exactly. I mean, it just varies. I don't some stuff I like, some stuff I don't, but I do like both.
Yeah, I'm not tribalistic. It's not just one or the other, right? We should live in a world where we can like both. So
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm not an either or. I'm a both and.
Yeah. Phil?
I'll say Team Darkseid. I mean,
Darkseid.
Yeah.
Darkseid.
Yep. Yeah. No, I think she was asking if Darkseid would beat up Thanos. And in the comics,
It's
Darkseid
it's the
generally
whole
beat him up.
universe.
Actually, it comes down to who's writing, right?
That's true. You know,
It's like
what camp
Superman
is,
and
so.
Superman and Batman or Superman and Steve Rogers or Batman and Steve Rogers. That's it. Whoever gets to write it. So if
Yeah.
it's somebody from Marvel, their guy will win. If it's somebody from DC, their guy will win. Just depends on the writer.
Yeah. But if Superman went full cap against Batman, he would rip his brain out.
Yeah, it'd be gone. Gonna.
Yep.
That's why I said it just matters to who's writing and what the rules are.
Yep.
And
the stakes.
Anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to take off. Have a great one. Thank you to the chat. We always love the chat. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you, Steve. I love you, brother.
You too, man. All right, Tim.
Tim,
take it easy.
Possible. I love you too, brother. Thank you for showing what's on my stream.
Later,
2 peace and have peace and chicken grease. We love you, brother.
Peace.
We're done.
Yep. End of the show. All right, cool. Later.